Alrighty, hello everyone, we're coming back with another Final Fantasy 3. Oh, I think it's 3 anyway. I'm a new T weapon. Only other one so far, we've only cleared it once. Oh no, I knew that was coming sooner or later. Ugh. Alluria. I didn't even get a chance to start the game up yet and I knew that you'd put that on. You crazy cat. Now I've got to not swear for shit, I forgot how long it was supposed to be for. Oh wow, it's already fixed. Oh no. Let me check how long these are for so I actually know. 10 minutes? Oh no. Don't tell me they're both for 10 minutes. Oh no. Okay, IRL word bands just for 5 minutes. Oh man. Okay. I'll start it from the 10-minute mark, so... Alright, so anyway, welcome back everyone. This is our next stream of... I already fucked up the controls. Of Final Fantasy 3, and after last stream I actually researched a little bit on why I wasn't getting any more mail. Turns out that you're supposed to talk to the Muggles on specific characters, and that is why I haven't managed to get any mail. And you think, oh well, it's just mail, what's the point of it? Well, the point of it is that is how you unlock like ultimate weapons and stuff, and Iron Giant. So yeah, we kind of have to do that. Now, I did say at the end of last stream I'd probably grind Thief up to level 99 or whatever it was, 71 I think it was, yeah. But I decided not to do that because I want to get the ultimate weapons. You have to be careful of how I talk, so excuse me if I'm saying Actually, I say all the time. Yeah, for some reason this game is the only one where I can't see a notification, unless I had like 2 monitors or something. Oh, you want me to drink up? Alright, I've got a little bit of juice in that. It's not water, but screw it, it's close enough. But yeah. So we're just gonna walk through here and we'll get some levels doing this anyway, so it's not too bad. And we'll have to come back through again, so it's just going to be a bit of crazy. Maybe I should have got Thief to level 71 first and then came out, but nah, I didn't bother to do that one. It's been a little while since we've been here, so takes a little bit of adjustment on the controls. Not that, well yeah, a bit on the controls, because when you play Pokemon and I'm using the controller, the controls are slightly different. You know what? I need to ask this, but because this is something that I've always struggled with deciphering. Is the word damn and hell swear words? Because to me, they are not swear words, but to other people, especially when you were young and you said it, people would act like it was a swear word, and it really confused me. They're swear words, wow. That is so weird, because to me it doesn't feel like they were. Well, I'll try not to say them anyway. That one doesn't count, because I was just asking a question, of course. I'm a little bit trained because Jen forced me to not say the C word, which is a pretty prevalent word in this country, so at least I won't be saying that one as much, unless I get super angry. Yeah, it would be funny if we had one of those enemies and I couldn't call it what it is. But honestly, I don't think there are any enemies that are that, except from Quarrels, but you know, they have a special name. However, Final Fantasy 5 and 6 definitely have those types of enemies with those names. Except I can get around I can get around the one Final Fantasy 5 by calling it Gala Kitten, even though it's technically not that. You know, we got through that with like 3 encounters, that's insane. Alright, let's test this out. Let's do Ingus first, because he's one of the more important ones. Already we got mail. Yo, what up? Say hi if you have time. Hi. Bored? So am I every time I'm not streaming. Damn. I mean, oops. Yeah. You'll just have to use 2 when it matters, and then I would as well. Oh no. Okay, I think that might be all the mail for this person. Yeah. Is that what it means by are you getting other people's letters? Like actually other people in your party? Oop, what am I doing? Get up there. I'm not actually reading the letters because... Oh, you can just do it like this, okay. Oh yeah, the one thing is I don't think actually... Huh. If I remember right, I do know where the Legendary Smith actually is. If I remember right. But for now, we'll just do all the characters first. So let's do R. Q. Azirs. That is how I would describe it. Wait, is that it? Why have we not got a mail there? That is odd. Okay, this is an awkward night, so make sure we're all normal. And we're gonna go and start that side quest for this Legendary Smith dude. Hope that description sufficed. You know what, because I forgot, I'll be nice to you and just put them both as 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes, because it's technically past the 5-minute mark. I will change that later, if I remember. Wow. In the back and still managed to do so much damage. We need a lot of thief job levels for sure. I ain't worried about that. What is your job level? 43. Oh man, it's gonna take a while. So I know they've got wings and they're flying, but why do they look like they're also standing on nothing? And also, the reason why shurikens are OP, I didn't 100% remember last time, I just knew it did a lot of damage. Well, yeah, I was right. They do guaranteed 999 damage. They're, you know, 4 9s. They do that damage. Guaranteed. So yeah, they're just a little bit strong. Just a little bit. Although I kind of don't want to abuse them. So we'll see. I don't even know how much health Iron Giant has. Also, Allura, you have already redeemed all 3 of the things that I just added. instantly. Like, what that? What the? I didn't finish the word. I didn't finish the word. I didn't finish the word. That bit there where we just flew past, I know you weren't here last time. At least I don't think you were here last time. But that bit there is the part where you have to use the stupid fangs or whatever, just like you did in Final Fantasy 14. I pressed L1 because I thought it was going to auto-run like in Final Fantasy 14. Anybody else think that this airship has like Donkey Kong barrels on it? Like those wee side parts. They look like Donkey Kong's barrels. I just need to ensure I'm going the right way. On this slow airship. Oh, you also agree that they look like Donkey Kong barrels. Nice. Is the music too loud or not? I don't think it is, but might as well last because they always keep the settings between Final Fantasy 3 and the other game, Pokemon. They always keep the settings for some reason or another, and I don't know why. You'd think they would keep it different because they're on different scenes. But no, they keep the same. Well, I mean, if it's a bit loud for a smidge, I can easily turn that down. There we go. It takes like 1 second.
Angus, you have come. This is the pendant I told you about in my mail. It's very important to me. Do you know of anyone who could fix it?
Leave it to me, milady. I shall not rest until this pendant is whole once again and back in your hands.
Thank you. I knew I could count on you.
Alright then. Honestly, I'm not sure. I mean, like I said, I've only got the experience of that intro mission and of what time I've played it before, which is actually debatably worse than having no experience, because if that experience is not the best, then it makes you less excited for it, but we'll see. I don't know yet. The intro mission was fine, that part I didn't mind, but the my experience of playing it before is what I really meant when I said that. But that was a long time ago.
Back so soon? Is your journey done, or is there something I can do for you? The Princess of Castle Sasune gave us this pendant. It's broken. Can you fix it, Father? Let me see now. I've no idea what this is made of. I've never seen anything like it. Making mithril rams is one thing, but this... Nah, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Okay, guess we'll have to find someone else.
Luckily, I think I know what it is. I don't know if I'm doing this in the right order. Well, the thing about Warframe is I already know what type of game it is. It's a game that requires a mega amount of time, and honestly, I don't know if I want to spend so much time on one game. And the reason why I say that is precisely because I play Final Fantasy 14. Not in spite of it. Not despite of it, I guess. What, is mega a swear word now? I think I've got this way. Also, by the way, I can swear now, and also I can say cats now, because it's been 15 minutes almost. Wait, unless that Mega was something that you decided to block. In which case, what the heck? Who blocks Mega? Mega blocks. That was actually pretty funny, actually. Me, because I'm weird and have no real humour. Okay, he's in one of these towns, so I'm gonna try the Dragoon one first, because Dragoons are awesome. Well, I feel like it's actually the southwest one, to be honest with you. It's definitely not there. Well, there you go, you just say that. You gotta wait a lot to build the warframes and stuff. Even that I do know because I've actually done that before. I didn't do it a lot, but still. Okay, I don't think it's in this one. Yeah, and you started that ship like a week ago. So, I don't know, man. I can't judge on the gameplay too much because that's been a definite long time since I played it. All I can talk about is the missions I played, and those missions were way repetitive. So hopefully that's changed a bit. Oh god. I didn't mean that. I should have known that wasn't the person I was looking for anyway. But nope, it don't look like it. I already actually have the tab open, and just in case, to figure out where they are, to be honest with you. So that one is a quick just tab away and then I'll figure it out. You know what, I might just do that. Yeah, I ain't wasting the stream's time for that. Alright. Yeah. Oh no, I'm ahead of myself. Way ahead of myself. I'm not even in the right area. Okay. So I was a little bit wrong, but that's okay. That's why I had it out-tabbed anyway. I've got stuff I wanted to do in 14, but honestly, I don't know. Most of it I want to do with other people, but the problem is nobody's ever online anymore, so it's kind of like, oh, okay. So just sit there instead of decided, oh, what am I going to do? I'll do the crafting log. Woo. Oh well. Oh, I went past it. I like how when you enter, it enters which way you went in, so that's at least something. Like if you go on the right, you'll appear on the right. I don't know, man. There might be people on Tuesday, but I don't know. I thought there was... You know what, I fucking forgot something right there. I was supposed to go to the bloody Mogmail. Well, you know what, there's probably one in this town. And if there's not, well, I'll make one be in this town. By going to the airship. Huh. Do you have to speak to it with a certain character? I think you might have to do it as Rifia. Gosh, dang it, are you gonna... Let me read this so 100% know I'm doing it. Oh. Oh my god, I am actually stupid. Ugh. Why can't I read? I was in the right place. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is a good way to pad out the stream by me being stupid. And when I say good, I mean bad. And also soon we might not even want this airship, we might want to use the other one. The controls seem easy for that game, apart from the fact that I have to play it on keyboard. I don't know how people can play on keyboard, like, I don't get it, like, how can you press the W key and the 1 key? Like, my middle finger's on the W, and then I have to, like, tilt my hand so my whatever finger it's called is on the 1. But then how do you press the shift and control? Like, you use your hand instead? Like, what is going on? I don't know, maybe I'll try it again, but it didn't work for me when I tried it. I was pressing all the buttons and I went into the menu and it said it was all ready and everything, so I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know. Maybe I might actually have to use that DS4 Windows thing, I don't know. Like, I have it downloaded already, so that's not a problem. I think this is the person we want.
I'm a smith traveling the world in search of a legendary metal.
You are the Master Smith, are you not? I have a favour to ask you. This pendant, can you fix it? It belongs to someone very dear to me. I will do anything you ask if you can restore it to its previous state.
I wouldn't do this normally, but I like the look in your eyes. Let me see this pendant of yours. There, it's all fixed.
Thank you. I do not have much, but what amount of gil would be sufficient for your work?
Money does not interest me. There is one item, however, that I would like to ask you to find for me.
What may that be?
Have you ever heard of Orichalcum? It is a metal of legend, fabled to have mystical properties. If you find any in your travels, bring it back to me. Don't worry, I only want to try my hand at tempering it. Whatever I manage to craft the metal into is yours. What do you say?
Aye, sounds more than fair. Any orichalcum we find will be yours to challenge. Alright, now we have to go to the Morgue Mail. I don't know if we can do it all on this character, but we'll see. We can. And the reason why I've never done this before is, like I said, on the DS, you have to use Wi-Fi or some dumb rubbish for the mail to actually appear. It's so dumb. I don't remember exactly what it was, or if it was just in-game time, but basically, unless I found someone else with Final Fantasy 3, I physically can't do that quest on DS. Or if they do what they did with Pokemon and somehow find a server for the online for that, but I doubt it. No one's actually giving a care about this game. Alrighty. The monster's probably really easy. If we die, well, I blame you, Alluria. You will be blamed. Yeah, I'll go kill the monster. I'm good at killing monsters. I don't know how the heck one managed to fit in here. It's just a reskin of that other guy.
Look, there.
Prepare to be exterminated. Aeon. I don't think that looks like any Aeon Yuna I used to use. Oh my god, no! That would not have been hysterical. That game really pissed me off, and it's kind of annoying because I actually like that game. I could probably have killed him by now, but I kind of want to just see if I can steal something from him. I don't know what, but who knows. Oh, a high potion, oh cool. Wow, that actually worked. I would have considered that a boss, to be honest with you. Well, that was that.
Look, there's something on the floor.
I've never seen mail like this mentioned in any books before. Alright, now we have to go to the Dark Knight Town. At least I believe that's the right one. I think it is. The Dark Knight Town. Just to make sure that I'll not waste my time. Oh, you actually have to talk to Sid. Okay, good job. Good job that I did that. Your basement's certified pest-free, Sid. Splendid. I hope excessive force was utilized. What's that you're carrying there? It's a piece of metal that the monster dropped. Well, I'll be. It's orichalcum. Very rare metal indeed. There's only a handful of smiths in this world who can temper it. It's even out of Takka's league. Actually, we know someone who might be interested in this. Oh, so already making connections, eh? Anywho, thanks for dropping by to help us. My accent just changed again. I can't keep up the accent, I don't know why. Santa Claus. Get down there, you stupid moose. I wonder why it's called a mouse. I've got an amazing recommendation just for you. You should get this. You should get this thing called food. It's very nice, except when it's not, which is like 90% of the time for me. But still. Oh, this is armor. Well, maybe we can get an upgrade. No. I don't know if we ever checked this when we switched to Thief, but I don't think we did. Good job we did, because this is an increase. I will always recommend chicken nuggets, but not for lunch. Can you describe the food in more detail? I'll be honest with you, I don't actually know because I don't usually eat lunch. Mostly because my breakfast usually overlaps with lunch, so yeah. Have some fried eggs, I guess. There you go. And make sure they're how you like it. I don't know. Or boiled eggs. Blue eggs if that exists. You can have one of those. I don't know if they exist though. I'm terrible at trying to find this city. I think I'm good though. Well, make sure I'm going to the right place. Yeah. I don't know if you can see the mouse at the bottom of the screen, I'll just pretend you can. Unless you can. Well, I don't know what's breakfast food or what, man. I'm the type of person who drinks Iron Brew all day, or used to anyway. Unfortunately, Iron Brew is a little bit more expensive than the usual. Is this what you were looking for?
Yes, that's unmistakably orichalcum. I didn't think I'd ever lay my eyes on it. Thanks for bringing it to me. Mind if I start working on it?
Do as you wish.
This is going to be quite a challenge indeed.
Damn, seems pretty easy to me.
I was expecting you. I've succeeded in tempering orichalcum. The result is my best work yet, if I may say so myself. Here, it's yours, as promised. Use it well.
Oh, that ain't happening ever. I put 99999 channel points.
I will continue my travels seeking new metals to temper and all that. Maybe we'll meet again somewhere.
Yeah, good luck then.
You too. Farewell.
It would be a useless button, to be honest with you, because I actually don't have Iron Brew most of the time. We got the Ultima weapon, but here's the problem. None of our jobs can use it. However, yeah, none of our jobs can use it. However, every job actually does have an ultimate weapon specific to them. The catch is, you have to get their job to level 99. Yeah. Now let me see how you unlock the Iron Giant, because I might as well do that while I'm out here, because I didn't actually get that one up. I spelled iron wrong, I put a G at the end of iron. Iron Giant. Oh, well, that's a very useful one. It doesn't even tell you how to get it. Well, that's because I used the wrong... Nope, that's... Okay. People are dumb. It's the only super boss in the game, so it's not too bad. Oh, you need to have killed a certain amount of enemies. Well, you know what? Grinding to level 99 Thief should definitely fulfill that requirement. Is there even a way to know how many enemies you've killed? I don't think there is. Maybe there is when you're in certain places, but not here. Well, we all know where the best grind spot is. And by we all know, I mean Aluria told us. So it's off to Iaruka, also known as Eureka. Also, you have actually made me crave Iron Brew now, so thanks for that, you Skrill. Should have used my shiny counter. A shiny counter for what? I did use a shiny counter to... Uh-oh. I need to check. No, you didn't. I thought you redeemed a channel point thing. Oh, okay, that's what you want. Yeah. Well, I feel like if we get Thief to level 71, we will definitely have killed a certain amount of enemies that we should have had to kill. And since it's a specific grind session and we're at the end of the game, I feel like that it's okay for me to use auto battle. My Iron Brew addiction. No, trust me, I've had an Iron Brew addiction forever. You just resurfaced it. But I'll get over it. I actually kind of like drinking water now a bit, to be honest with you. Which feels really weird for me to say, because I used to sometimes feel a little bit... I don't know if I want to go and say full-blown sick, but you know what I mean, like feel a little bit ugh, after drinking water for a wee bit. But now, because I've forced myself to drink water more, I've kind of like gotten over it and I kind of like it. And it's so weird. And I don't know if I like that, but I guess I do, because water's good for you. Oops, wrong way. Well, oh well. I'll be honest with you though, I've kind of slinked off on my exercise a bit, and that's not really a good thing. The reason why I've slinked off on my exercise a bit is because of, well, to be honest, you already know, because I told you about my experience when I went to that assessment centre, and especially what happened afterwards, which I know isn't directly related to exercise. Hell, if anything, the exercise helped me walk as far as I did. But the reason why I slinked off on it is more the fact that, well, I feel like my chances of actually getting in the army now are like slim, if anything, because like I can't change my shoulder thing, that's how I'm built. I don't think that's something that you can possibly change, and I feel a bit sad about that. But on the other side, the streaming is getting a little bit more successful, at least when I do the Pokemon part, so that's a little bit nice. You know, that's something I wanted to do more than the army thing. But it's also way more of a risk, so... As in, you never know if it's actually going to work. Well, I guess it's the same with everything. I still think it was a good idea to try. And I did actually do more exercise yesterday than I did the past few weeks, so there's that. Even if I don't go in the army thing, it's still good to get all that stuff sorted out. Or keep up on it so that I'm not stupid. Well, that's a lie. I won't change my intelligence, but it will change my, oh fuck it. I don't know. I was watching a streamer yesterday, and we put a challenge for her that she's playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explores the Sky, and her challenge was, well, I put the first challenge, it was don't let the partner get hit at all, and if she does, you have to reset that dungeon. And then someone else added it on, that you're only allowed to bring items from the Kangaskhan storage, and they have to only be TMs. So practically useless. And then someone else added on to that and says, if your main character gets hit, you have to do 10 squats. Well, what ended up happening then is that not only did she do the 10 squats, but so did like half of us in the chat anyway. So it's like, what the heck, that's some weird challenge, but okay. Although I feel like I can't do squats right, or don't know how to do them right, because I can do way too many than I should be able to. So that must mean I'm doing it wrong. Like I don't feel the hurt in my legs at all. Most of the times when I end squats, I end it because I'm getting bored. So I must be doing them wrong, and I don't know what. Nice to gain a level. Just mimic the Final Fantasy 14 emote. Yeah, I don't even know if I have that. I don't know if that's one of those stupid mock station ones. So this is a question I'm going to ask is, do you want me to do level up and like get all those bonus weapons and whatever first, and then do the final boss? Or would you rather me do the final boss and then do all the final optional content? I'm basically asking you, do you want me to be overpowered for the final boss or not? Or I could just make 2 saves, but what's the point in that? Because when you beat the final boss, you just get to reload your save anyway, and I think it gets like a star next to its name or whatever. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, this is where we activate auto battle. I don't think the enemies change depending on the room you're in. Oh, nice, good start. Like I said, I'm just going to use auto battle for this. No point screwing around, is there? Even this is still a little bit slow, but not as slow. Always nice to see job level increase. Once you beat the bosses, you should move on to the next game. Don't need to be super overpowered. Won't make seeing you squirm in the fight fun. Sorry, I'm trying to identify what you mean by that, but I guess maybe I worded what I meant wrong. I didn't mean I was going to go for all the ultimate weapons, if that's what you thought I meant. No. I basically meant, do you want me to do Iron Giant first and then the final boss, or the final boss and then Iron Giant? Because undoubtedly, I would probably have to be a higher level for Iron Giant, then the final boss. Which will probably make the final boss a little bit easier, but I'm not sure. That said, I might get an ultimate weapon. I don't know if I will or not. We'll see. I mean, aside from the one the game just gave me, but that one doesn't count. I'm not sure if this is the best room to grind on. Okay. So I'll do the optional boss and then the final boss, and then move on to 4. That's sorry. There's only one in this game. Well, I guess there's more than one, but I meant super bosses. We're obviously gonna do Odin. That one's not even an issue. Okay, yeah, this is actually leveling us up quite fast. Should have brought items for a longer grinding session, but whatever. We're on level 46. Depending on how long this grind takes, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do it today or not. I mean, if we don't do it today, then definitely on Tuesday. That's not even a question. Because if we don't do it today, and I know how much grinding we got left, I'll definitely grind myself up just so we can not do the grind anymore. But now I have to, because I decided, screw it, I'll do the grind on stream this time. Because why not? As long as I can talk over it, you say. So, well, I'll try and talk over it. Iron Giant is level 81. Yeah. Yeah, he's hard. And the enemies here only give you 4000 DXP. Does it say which enemies is the best enemies to fight in this place? I would assume it was these guys. Just because there's 2 of them. And the more job levels we get, the faster it'll be. Well, I guess we're fighting whatever the hell this is. Four times per turn? Oh god, he's gonna be a bitch, isn't he? 199,000 HP. Basically, may as well just say 200,000 HP. Why the heck does it have to be like that? 200,000 HP. That's way more than Ozma. I'm trying to think what a good strategy was to beat him. If he's in a cave, then Shadow Flare should be a move that can be possible from Arc. Which is a little bit RNG. That's assuming I'm using this team. And when I mean this team, I don't mean Thief, I mean Dragoon, but close enough. I mean, that's the main reason why we're getting Thief up, is to power up our Dragoon. And to get the Magic Lance. We might get the Magic Lance, I don't know. Oh. But suffice it to say, if we could fight it right now, party must be 93 plus to stand a chance. I'm not surprised. Although I did see a post that said you could do it at level 70, but required like a specific setup of jobs. And I don't remember what those jobs were, because I wasn't looking for how to beat the boss. Because that's a little bit boring. I want to actually try. 0 damage from Meteor, that's a little bit weird. Oh my god, getting to level 99 may take a while. So I'm thinking maybe we should just do the final boss first. I mean, this grind that we're doing now I would have to do anyway, because like I say, you have to be like level 50 plus just to be able to fight the final boss. Ooh, 2 sheep. Alright, that seems like a decent strategy. Also, welcome to the stream, Roland555. Oh, is that 6? 556. How are you doing? I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. Like, I really want to do it with the team I have now, just changing Thief to Dragoon. But I don't know if that's gonna be possible yet. And I'm only grinding here because I have to. I don't know if there's a better spot to grind. You know what? Maybe I'll just go through the dungeon and then it'll look a little bit less boring than just running around in a circle. Alright, glad you're doing good. I'm doing alright as well. We're at the boring part of this game where you have to grind for a while. Yeah, in the DS version, unfortunately I'm not playing that one. I actually think I did that strat earlier. I didn't even have internet, so I just made it up on my own, but unfortunately I won't be able to do that this time, unless it works on the Steam version as well. Because they're basically the same, but I don't know if they have any minor differences. Because obviously they can patch the Steam version, but they can't patch the DS one. I can try it. Yeah, let's go see if we can actually do that. Oh, okay. Bahamut's Cave to 60 plus, then Iron Giant's Cave. Well, we've not even unlocked Iron Giant's Cave yet. And it probably wouldn't be, okay, let's do one more battle here, because I want to. We wouldn't be auto-battling those enemies, that's for sure. If they're tough. But I think by the time we get to level 60, we'll definitely have unlocked that cave. I mean, I don't see how we wouldn't. But then you need to kill a certain amount of enemies or whatever. Alright. Let me try the Blook strat. Only issue is the first enemy I get, I'm gonna have to turn off auto battle. This is the first floor. I'm gonna see if there's any chests I can get. Ooh, look at chests. Alright, let's just take him out. He won't be that bad. I actually did grind on this on the DS version in this area rather than Eureka, so... I thought that this would be better than Eureka because it's the actual final dungeon, but I was wrong. Except for maybe the blues. Oh, I think getting to job level 99 won't be too much of an issue. But like by the time we get to level 99, I'm sure we could get to job level 99 as well. I hope. We're only getting Thief to 71 so we can steal something from Odin or whatever. Steal a spear. That is definitely not a bloke. Alright. Unfortunately, we've never actually touched Bard, so none of our characters have Bard at all leveled up. But we have used Viking a little bit. I'm gonna say a little, I mean a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try for the Gungnir steal. I didn't even know it was a thing until this playthrough. And the reason why I want to use Dragoon is, well, it's kind of a stupid reason, but it's my favourite job of Fantasy, so I might as well. Yeah, well, isn't it that Iron Giants, I mean, Onion Knight's only good, like, or it's only really good once you get to a high level? I thought, oh, that's what I read anyway. Like, if I was to use Onion Knight now, it'd be rubbish, but if I got to a high level, it would turn good. Since they can use every single weapon in the game. Darn, they couldn't even kill this guy in one hit. Maybe Blooks don't spawn on the Steam version. Nah, that'd be stupid. In Final Fantasy V, there's this funny wee... it only works in the Game Boy Advance version, but there's this funny wee way to grind. What you would do is, you'd find a mover, these enemies called movers, kill them, quick save, and then reload the quick save, and the second encounter will always be a mover. I don't know why that is a thing, but it is. And they give like loads of AP, it's awesome. Yeah, don't look at that. We totally had gear on. Oh, okay. I didn't even know they had specific equipment. I don't want to go up the stairs just yet. I'm still looking for the blokes. Or blocks. Or however you pronounce them. You know, if I'm actually going to manually battle, I don't know why I'm not using the Geomancer's power. Like, the bells are not that strong. Good job we used, you know, good job Alaria, you told me to use Thief near the start of the game. Because then I would have to grind way more if I didn't do that. In fact, what level is this Thief now? 49. I think that's 32 more levels to go. 32? That is not a block. It's a Gomery. I feel like I will be level 99 by then, or at least close. Uh-oh. Oh, that was actually really weak. But it's kind of a bit annoying that you have to grind to level 99 to really stand much of a chance, or at least in the 90s. But I haven't fought every super boss in Final Fantasy. I've only fought, well, Final Fantasy 2 didn't even have levels, so that one doesn't count. I fought Ozma, and I fought, the ones in Final Fantasy 10, but that one also doesn't have levels, so that one also doesn't count. And that one you can just like cheese with specific setups, so the ones are actually pretty easy. There's the Blooks. You say to not kill any of them. I'll steal. Well, this isn't even... this is one of my least favourite Final Fantasies, so hopefully I only have to beat it once as well. I did them because I had no internet and I was super bored, so I was just like, alright, screw it, I'll do it. I'll platinum this on the PS4. And it was actually kind of fun. It was kind of fun figuring out, like, oh, I could do this to get these spheres and speed up the leveling, or this to get EXP, rather than just grinding on Omega Ruins for hours, which I actually did and it took forever, and I wish I never did that. So at least the next time I go in there, it'll be a little bit faster. No, at least when I stream it again, it will be way faster. Because I actually know how to, like, how to get all the items and AP and all that stuff. I won't spend like 20 hours just grinding in Omega Ruins thinking that's the best grind spot. Oh nice, I've never beat any of the weapons either. Although the problem with Final Fantasy 7 is, for some reason, when I get like to the end of the game, I feel like I just want to beat the game rather than grind for this super stuff, and it's kind of annoying. But I don't have that excuse this time. I have to do it this time. And it's going to maybe be fun, I don't know, we'll see. Or it's going to be a pain in the cats. I almost beat Yasma. I got him down to like almost no health. But it loses its impact when I tell you that I did it on the Zodiac Age release, so you know that has speed up. I feel like I could have beat 8's Super Boss because... but I just didn't try enough. But 8's Super Boss is weird because it's like the only one that's in a set pattern. Actually, that's not true because Penance is also in a set pattern. Because they only uses like a couple of attacks. How much of these do I kill, or does it cap out? Oh, actually I beat Omega in Final Fantasy 5 as well. But I didn't beat Shinryu. Because Shinryu is harder, because he can kill you in like one hit at the start. Oh my god. Well, it's no surprise that the first time grinding on these is going to be the worst. I'm not sure if I was supposed to kill one of the Blooks or just keep them both there, so I just kept them both there. And like I said before, but I don't know if it caps out, like you kill a certain amount and then it caps out, but hopefully it doesn't. Like you can just sit here grinding for an hour. Yeah, I was going to do that strategy, but the problem is I think you had to steal coral rings or something. and I couldn't be bothered when I tried it, so I just stopped. Like I said before with the ruby weapon and all that, I won't have that excuse this time. I've already set out at the start to do all the bosses on this. I call it a marathon, but it's not really a marathon anymore, but you know what I mean. So, yeah. Although we're only going to Final Fantasy 12 unless I can somehow get higher than that. Because I don't have access to Final Fantasy 13 and 15 much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 13's on Steam, but I don't really have the money for it either, so I can't buy it. Maybe by then I will, but I doubt it. Oh, you can buy them in Phantom Village. Actually, I think I did have the coral rings. It was the dragon lances you had to steal. From, well, probably dragons. But it was a while since I tried that boss, so I don't even remember what I did. I love Final Fantasy V. I think that was a bit evident. No, shut up, everyone likes 5. You haven't even played it, you don't get to say that. You haven't even played it. Why does Curaga have more AP, more magic points than Cura? Return? What'd you steal them from again? Because that sounds weird that you have to cast Return. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy V because of the job system. It's so replayable. Like, I think the story is nowhere near as bad as people say, but sure, it's not the best. But damn, the job system is so replayable, makes that game so replayable, it's amazing. Yeah, Crystal Dragons. I should just not steal, that's not even a point anymore. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to kill 44 of these things, but we'll see. I'm going to be real sad if we kill all of these Cum-Cums, but they've capped the EXP at like 12,000 or something, and it's going to be like, oh okay, thanks. I don't know why, I thought Return was get you out of the dungeon. But that's because I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for however long. Like 5 years or something. Almost 5 years, I think, or maybe almost 4 years, I can't remember. But I think that's teleport that teleports you out of the dungeon. I'm wondering if I should attack with a ninja instead of the thief. Let me see if that works better. What a good time to try. Oh no, this one can't even guard, so you know what, it works better this way. It's so weird that thief can't guard. Oh, yeah, I think I remember that now. I never actually used that spell because I never found a use of it. Didn't one of the bosses, I think it's the magic guy, like, you go up the 2 towers, you split your party into 2. And the one on the left tower, if you hit him with a physical attack or something, he casts restart. Oh my god. And the thing is, Illuria, is that is actually a possibility. I doubt it though, I don't think they would do that. I give Final Fantasy 14 team a lot of shit, but even I have a standard. Although that's a good advice though, Roland. I actually like that one. I never thought about that before. I wish every game had that spell now. I like the white tower, or thing it is, the one on the right. You kill the guy and he's like, oh, I'll cast Holy and destroy you, and then he has no MP and he just dies. Actually, Illyria, that's what Blue Mage should have been. Pretty much. Not exactly like that, but they kind of did make it like that now, but not at release. And even now it's a bit janky. Sorry, I was going to use a weird word there. But that would actually be cool. And I wish they did have a job like that, but I don't ever see that happening. That's weird. I thought I did 9999 to that guy. I guess he just summoned another one, which would make sense. Oh no, you have kind of sold me on the idea. The only issue there is that we already have a job that practically is that. It's just kind of not done very well. I can't wait till we get to Final Fantasy 5. I love that game. And 9 I've actually not played in a while, and even though it's my favourite. And 7 I've not played in a while either, actually. Okay, Alura. Now you're just being a little bit too optimistic. I think Inga's died. Oh no, don't remind me of that, Alura. You don't want me to get all the ultimate weapons in this game, oh, but you want me to do jump rope. Aye, I see how it is. I'm gonna raise, but it's gonna be a bad idea. Oh yes, Roland. Ugh. The first time, that was my first Final Fantasy I ever completed. And when I got to the top of that tower, I was playing in the emulator, so I had save states. So I used it. And I don't use save states anymore, but back then I did. I used the save state when I got there because I was expecting a hard boss, and he was pretty hard. Only thing is I wasn't ready to survive Ultima, but I didn't know Ultima existed, so that save state was pointless, and I just had to restart anyway. Ah, that Magi Master. Of course, now it's really easy to get past him. You just cast Raise 3 or whatever it is, and then you're fine. But when you don't know about that, like you don't know how to get to the Phoenix area or anything, all I did was just grind my guys up to level 50 so at least one person had enough HP to survive the Ultima. It was such a stupid solution, but it worked. Alluria, why are you cruel? Why are you cruel, Alluria? We almost, like, we had a little bit of trouble here for some reason. I'll make sure I stream that one on a Thursday, Alluria. I'll switch up the days just for you. The one day you can't watch. I'm joking, I wouldn't actually do that. Hell, maybe by that time, I might have a longer schedule, I don't know yet. Oh, yeah, Zeromus is a bitch. It wasn't my first, like I said, but when I did play, I had trouble with him as well. I don't remember what level I had to grind to though. Of course, Alluria plays it for the first time and on the Steam version and just beats him in like 5 minutes, but okay. I'm convinced they made the Steam version easier. There's no way they made it harder. I refuse to believe that you can beat Zeromus on your first try in like less minutes than anything, like 5 minutes. And the thing is, I heard that version is the hardest version of the game, which makes sense. Well, maybe it was just the DS version, maybe they changed it for the Steam one, I don't know, but they're both based off the same one. But I've heard people say, like, the Golbez fight when Rydia comes back in the dwarf area. I've heard people say that one's really tough. And I've heard people say the final boss is pretty tough. And the orb guy, I can't remember, in the Giant of Abil. I've only played the SNES and the PSP version. And the GBA version. I've never played the Steam version, and I'm going to for this stream, so I guess we'll see how easy he is. And since you have to beat the game twice to get all the optional bosses, which I think is bullshit, Alluria has given me his save file, so I can just play the second playthrough as my only playthrough. So much easier than just playing through it twice. It was dumbed down, yeah, but it was still hard. Or maybe I was just dumb. I think that one's actually equally as likely. And then you play the GBA version and you go through this long optional dungeon that takes such a long time because you have to go in there with all the characters only to be confronted by one of the easiest super bosses of all time. So disappointing. The Lunar Ruins in the GBA version was... ugh. It was kind of fun, except from the fact that you had to go through there with all the characters. That pissed me off. And then only to be greeted by a really piss poor super boss. Which, when I researched it, it turns out it's not even a super boss, it's supposed to be Zeromus Easy Mode. I think that's literally what it's called. What is it? Zeromus EG, I think is his name, which stands for Easy Game. Which, why is that a super boss? I don't know. Yeah, so disappointing. I didn't even mention that of all the super bosses I beat, because I didn't consider it really a super boss, because it wasn't even really a thing. Now, the other ones that we're gonna have to fight, Proto-Babil and I don't even know. There's another one, isn't there? There's Proto-Babil and something else in the 3D version, right? I can't remember the other one's name. This has got to be the best stream ever. It's just me sitting here doing absolute nothing, just talking. This is what the Shiny Hunt streams are going to be like when I do those. Only I won't die when I do those. Come on, summon more of your cum-cums. I'm gonna get banned for saying that. There we go. I'm still trying to think what the other boss is in the DS version. I'm pretty damn sure there was 2 of them. I don't know. Yeah, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that being a thing. I just kind of thought it was weird where they put them. Although I do like that he's got a completely different design than the normal Zeromus. Like, it's like nowhere even the same. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen it, so I don't know. It's like some red guy with swords or whatever. Whereas the normal Zeromus looks like bloody mother brain on steroids, so I don't know what's going on with him. And apparently has a face, but you can barely even see it. Come on, you glutes. Has anyone been counting how many enemies I've killed? Because I can tell you, I haven't been counting how many enemies I've killed. I'm gonna pretend I killed 10. Yeah, I don't really know why they changed the design like that. Like I can understand them making a new design for the boss in the actual ruins, but that was how it looked like in the original easy version, right? Like that wasn't just for the Lunar Ruins boss. I'm not 100% sure, but it's so weird. Nothing to steal. I think I might stop battling them when I run out of cures. Because by then I'll have enough levels where I might not need to cure as much. There we go, another one. Now I'll have to ask the obvious question that everyone always has to ask when you see someone else in a Final Fantasy stream. What is your favourite Final Fantasy? I feel bad asking that now, but it's kind of a curious question that you just gotta ask. It's like obligatory at this point. I don't know why I say that in that weird voice though, so just... I don't know. I mean, Final Fantasy 9 is my favourite, but they're all pretty good. Yeah, that is weird. Oh no, they killed Dingus. I also find it weird why they even bothered to call it Final Fantasy 4. Like, I know, no, Final Fantasy 2. Like, obviously I know why they did it, but it doesn't change it from being weird. I think we've actually been fighting these guys for like half an hour. But if we fight them again, it'll be much easier because I'm sure Luneth will be able to kill them pretty easily. Alright. That's kind of a bit odd. Not the fact that 7 is your favourite, but usually when people say 7 is their favourite, they haven't actually ever went back to play the ones before that. And even if they have, they're usually not their favourites. 6 I can see, but 5? Like, obviously I love 5, but for someone who starts with 7, it's not something you usually see, so that's pretty interesting. Of course, there's nothing wrong with not playing those games. I mean, personally, I don't like to play 8-bit games that much. Unless I absolutely have no choice. Like, I had to play the NES version of Final Fantasy 3 on my first playthrough, and that was definitely weird. Oh yeah, 4 is your first. I don't know why I thought 7 was your first. I don't even know why I thought that when you already said 4 was your first. In which case, that's even weirder. And not a bad weird, just different. Because usually what happens is if you start before 7, the favourite is 6. But if you start past 6, the favourite is 7. Obviously that's a real rough generalization. It doesn't obviously mean everyone's like that. Technically, I'm a little bit embarrassed to admit this, but also at the same time I'm not, because I don't think it's that bad, but my first Final Fantasy I played was Final Fantasy 13. But I never actually completed it. I got stuck at one point. Well, at that time I didn't complete it. I have completed it now. A couple of times. But that's why I specified when I played 6, that 6 was the first one I completed. It wasn't the first one I played. And if you want to be even more pedantic or specific, the first actual Final Fantasy I played was this weird one on the Game Boy, and I don't even remember what it was called. So I don't know what that one was called. That is a perfect year for it to have hit. There's many reasons why a game can be someone's favourite, and it doesn't even have to be the actual game itself. It's so weird. For example, I love 12, and most of the reason why I love 12 isn't even the game itself. It's just like the time I played it, and then all the stuff going around it. Like, it was kind of a bad time, but the game, because I had a game to play, it was, and a new one, it kind of just like stuck, I guess. I don't know. That said, I actually do think the game's okay, like gameplay wise and all that, but I can definitely see it being a little bit boring as well. Wait, download what? What are you downloading? Oh, I need more context, Illuria. Yeah, 15, I really don't like 15. Unfortunately. And 13 has a lot of problems. I ain't even going to defend any of those, really. But I guess it's a similar reason why I just said why I like 12. And yeah, Illuria, you should play Final Fantasy 5. Just don't go in expecting the story to be massive and just treat it how it is. It might not be your game. I don't know. There's no way for me to know if it's your game or not. But it's always worth always worth playing. Actually, I want to kill these enemies now. Because I don't want to raise again. What guy? Oh, I don't know, just... Why do the Final Fantasy V 4-job fiesta on your first playthrough? That's a bit insane, don't you think? But I guess if you insist, I don't know, just the default ones, I guess? I mean, you don't want to go too OP, do you? Do you? At that point, I guess it's up to you. But I guess... Yeah, I'd already said default. Whatever the defaults are. I don't even remember the rules. You said so many. I didn't even know what half of them meant. And it was a few time ago. I don't remember when. Alright, let's see if they patched it out or whatever. 81,200 XP, that's pretty good. I know it says we only gain one level, but I think it counts all of them. Well, only one way to check. Wait, you're serious? It only levels up your job by 1? So what is all the XP for? Maybe I should have done it longer. Oh, we gotta get out of here and regroup. That's what I think, Roland, but if he wants to be crazy, and I had to have done a fiesta, I of course would have only done the default, because Final Fantasy V is actually one of the more difficult ones, especially if you don't know what you're getting into with the game. I don't remember what Final Fantasies you've played, but most of the Final Fantasies I know you've played they're not like Final Fantasy They're not like Final Fantasy V. The closest one out of all the mainline ones to Final Fantasy V that isn't this game, because I think this would be the closest. But the closest, I guess, would be Final Fantasy X-2. Out of all the main ones. Because I guess Tactics is kind of similar as well. Like, when I first played that game, I had such a hard time. And it's because I had a hard time that I got really into all the Final Fantasy V community. That, yeah. No, not Final Fantasy V community, just Final Fantasy community in general. So I kind of liked having a bad time in that one now that I think about it. It's such a... That's probably why it's my second favourite. It's literally been a life changer, that one. Anyway. 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 2. Yeah. You know what? Now that I think about it, yeah, he definitely needs to play 6. If anything, I'd recommend you play 6 more than 5, because that one definitely way easier to get into, and it has good gameplay and good story, and awesome characters. Well, that's wrong. I do shut up about 5. I only mention 5 when it's necessary, unless you mean my name being Galuf, being I have to shut up about that. You what? I don't get it. Alrighty. Now what I want to do is, honestly I'm not sure what I want to do. Oh yeah, I want to go back and re-heal. Yeah, literally my name. That's why I'm like, does that really count? Every other time I've been talking about 5 is when it's been necessary, like I had to draw the comparison or something. Anyway, yeah, you should definitely play 5. Whether you'll like it or not. But if that is your reasoning for going into it, then I have a 90% suspicion you're not gonna like the game. But I only say that because when somebody talks to me about a game, and everyone talks about it, and everyone wants to shut up about it, and they all want me to play it, and I do eventually want to go and try and play a game like that, I usually go in with such a negative mindset, like, oh my god, and just pick up on so many minor issues that ruin the game for me, just because people have all wanted me to like it too much. A prime example of a game I've never played, but people won't shut up about wanting me to play, is Nier Automata. The stupid one with the sexy robot girl. And like, the more people want me to play it, the more I don't want to play it, because people won't shove about it. Like, if people didn't... Like, if people just talked about it normally or slightly recommended it to me, I would actually have been more receptive to wanting to play it. I haven't played Final Fantasy VII Remake because I can't afford it. But when I can, or if I can, I probably will play it. Because from what I hear, despite it being one episode, it actually feels like a decently complete game. Maybe not as complete as a proper RPG, but in terms of modern standards, apparently it feels complete. Basically, it doesn't feel like you're playing a demo, that's what I'm trying to say. But that's only what I've heard. I've never deliberately not looked at anything because I don't want to spoil too much of it. And I obviously just said I haven't played it, so... I did play the demo and... well, it was alright. Its combat was better than Final Fantasy 15's, but that's not saying much considering I really hated Final Fantasy 15's combat. Well, we're almost level 50 at least. So that's only halfway through all the levels that we need to be. Ooh. So I like the Baluk strat, but I'm kind of curious why we only leveled up once from it, because I feel like we should have at least leveled up twice. But maybe it's because we only got 81,000 instead of whatever we were supposed to get. The Sage class. I should have got it by now because I did get. You know what? You're right. No, we have it. I think in this game you get Sage just by I think you get Sage just by doing the Earth Crystal in this game. But in the NES version, Ninja and Sage are in the bottom of Eureka. No, I think it's opposite Roland. I'm not sure 100%, but I definitely got Ninja and Sage from the Earth Crystal in this version. 100%. Maybe they did it both versions, I don't know. As for getting all the weapons in Eureka, yeah, we did do that. We did that at the end of last time. Unfortunately, like most of them we can't use because they're of jobs that we can't really use, or we aren't really using. But we picked them up either way. And we just got Ultima Weapon today, like the actual Ultima Weapon, called Ultima Weapon. I'm wondering, maybe Ninja and Default leveled up a bit more. More than Thief did. Oh, 51, nice. Okay, so we're over halfway. Alright, level 20, 51, 46, and 14. I'm guessing the higher, like, further in the game the job is, the higher amount of EXP you need to level it. That's why Devout and Ninja might take a while. I could be wrong, I don't 100% remember how it works. Yeah, I don't want to buy any of that. No, we already have those. That's alright, I mean, I probably would have got it backwards too. I don't know when the last time I played it was, but if it's been a while, I can totally understand that. Alright, fine, we'll buy 99 potions just because. Oh, trust me, yeah, you definitely needed to be those. Oh, yeah. And then they nerfed Sage in this game. I do remember that. What did I just do? Okay, yeah, that's what I was doing. God, the final boss in Final Fantasy 3 Original is crazy. Like, you wouldn't expect it, but a boss that uses one move is somehow super strong. Just one move. And it isn't even like it inflicts like statuses or anything. It just hits all the party members. That's all it is. It's just basically a normal move. But it's such a bitch to deal with. I don't know why. Job levels can only go up by 1 in battle. Oh my god. So does that mean that I don't know how job levels work in this game. Like, do they use the EXP you get from the normal levels, or I don't know, it's a bit confusing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is actually something that that is wrong with Final Fantasy V. And you wouldn't notice it if you played the original because they didn't have character portraits, but anything that's GBA plus you would. But the reason why is they use the Amano art, the person who made the art. And I don't know if you've noticed, but his art is a little bit off from most of the characters in Final Fantasy. And it just so happens to be in Final Fantasy V case, the hair colour is pretty much different for every single character. It's basically kind of like concept art, but they just changed the colours. And it's not just Faris and Lena, Galuf is also the same. Honestly, it's a very minor issue, but it is one I will say is definitely a true statement. I can't deny that one. Because they just use the Amano art as the portraits, which I don't know, it's kind of a bit weird. See, in Final Fantasy VI, they actually had portraits made for the SNES version, so that when they made character portraits when they talked, they could just use those. But obviously, they can't do that with 5, because in 5, the portraits were just their character in whatever job they had. So when they had text box portraits, they had to use the Amano art or make new art, and I guess they chose the easy way out. Oh. Job levels go up by actions taken. I did not know it. Yeah, Amano's art is good, for the most part. It's a little bit weird at the same time, so it's a weird kind of design, but it's not bad. It's just kind of weird to see it placed in the game alongside other stuff. Well, the music for Final Fantasy IV was really loud as well. You can just turn it down. Although, you're playing the Steam version, aren't you, Aluria? If you're playing the Steam version, there is one thing that 100% will agree with you, and I've already said it on stream, and you've not said it yet, but oh my god, I really hate the characters in the Steam version for Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Like, I really hate them. Yeah, exactly, Roland. We said the exact same thing. Oh my god. It just doesn't work. Okay, I'll forgive them for using it on the mobile version, but when they ported it to Steam, could they have not just changed them? They could have just used, like, the default or something, or just like a PSP-like version. But no, they had to use those stupid bloody Playmobil-looking things. Ugh. It's so dumb. It like almost ruins the game for me, but only because I've played the original. Maybe if it's your first time playing it, it might not be as bad for you, but oh my god. Like, it doesn't ruin the game to the point where I would not want to play the game, because I'm going to probably play the Steam version just because it's the most easiest to use, but my options are the Steam version or the GBA version. And you could say, oh, just do the sound patch for the GBA version, and I would agree with you, except for some reason, whenever I use the sound patch for the GBA version, it has like real slowdown and it doesn't sync with the game for some reason, and I don't know what's going on with that, so I might as well just play the Steam version. At least if I play the Steam version once on Steam, I'll never have to play it again. Because I'll get all the achievements and then I won't have to play it again. And the worst thing is there's no mods that fix them. Well, that's not true. There was a mod that did kind of fix it, but it only fixed it for in battle. It didn't fix it for out of battle, which is where I think it's worse. And the thing is that it's not all bad. I really love how the enemies look in the Steam version. And the mobile version, whatever you want to call it. It's just the characters that look terrible. The enemies look great, they look well good designed. Honestly, I'd rather have wished they'd just made a 3D version of 5. At that point though, I just use emulators, like on my phone and that, if I'm just playing it on the go, it's just like, come on man. Might as well. At least I get to play a version that looks visually appealing. And this is coming from someone who really isn't a graphics person. Like, I'm not the type of person who would be like, oh wow, this is in, what, 30 frames per second? Not touching that, or oh wow, this is in 720p? Oh nah, ugh. But that's an exception. And I think it's worse in 6 because there's more characters and they're more... Actually, that's not true. They're not more animated. 5, I think they're more animated than in 6. But that's because 5 is a little bit goofy at times, so they have to be a bit more animated. Gumby looking. Yeah, they did, and it was dumb. Alright, so... I don't know. I guess we'll get the job levels looking for Blux, but we'll get the actual levels killing Blux. Roland, do you remember if you beat this game, or just beat the main game, and when you reload your save, does it keep the levels you got when you went up to Cloud of Darkness, or does it keep the levels you had when you saved outside Crystal Tower? Because, yeah, I'm not sure. And also, Aluria, none of those, because it's Bart Z, not Bart S. Z. It's... Butts is such a dumb name, and it only came about because of somebody trying to translate the game, which is really unfortunate, because, like, it's a good translation, and I don't know if they did that on purpose, but, to be honest, you know what, it's a good thing. I'd rather they call them butts than just not translate at all, because Square Enix was too scared to translate for us. Actually, didn't they already get all the translation done? They just, at the last minute, decided not to release it because they figured it might be too hard for us. So we got Mystic Quest instead. Yay. Personally, I prefer Barch just because, I don't know, like, I get it, it's supposed to be a funny name, but that's just not my type of humour in general. But, that's just me being personal, so it's kind of, I guess, up to you at that point. But I get, you asked my opinion, so I just give you my opinion. Fine. Oh, we're not fine. We need to heal Ingus a wee bit. I hate potions in this game, like, they're so weak. But here's a use where I can get out of them. I'm just gonna pretend that you can't, so I'm not gonna bother. That way, it's not too much of an issue. The controller works with that game for me too, actually. It's just, it works on this game as well. It even worked on the emulator for Pokemon Emerald with no issue at all. I didn't even have to set up the controls, it was pretty much perfect. But Warframe, it don't work. Actually, Roland, Butts actually was in the fan translation people made for the SNES version as well. As for the Thornberry one, I don't think that was in the SNES fan translation. That one I can definitely see being in the PS1 version. Honestly, the PS1 version was a worse translation than the SNES version, despite being made by fans as opposed to being made by an actual team. It's so weird. They called Lena Rihanna or something like that. It was so weird. You found an old man. Oh, I wonder who that could be. Wyvern. Wyvern. Seriously? I don't know why I found that one funny, to be honest with you. Wyvern. I actually want to play that version now. Wyvern. Like, I always called wyverns wyverns because it feels better to me, but I know wyvern's the correct pronunciation, but wyvern? What? How? This just makes me want to play it. Because, like, such terrible words. I only played the PS1 version of Final Fantasy VI. And, spoiler alert, don't play the PS1 version. If you can avoid it, don't play the PS1 version of any of those games, including Chrono Trigger. Because for some reason, despite being on a more powerful console, they're way slower than the SNES version. with almost no benefits, or no benefits at all, other than Final Fantasy V, in which it's the first actual version you could get that is technically legal. FF Extreme. I'm so glad it didn't come out as that. That's such a bloody edgy name. FF Extreme. Alright, after this battle, I'm gonna go on my break. I know it's still 5 minutes early, but whatever. And I'll probably eat my dinner at the same time. But I'll be back in like 10 minutes, so it won't be that much of an issue. Hopefully he's all stick around, but if he's don't, that's fine. So yeah, but I'll put mute. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna ask this time. Would you prefer music on the Be Right Back screen, or would you prefer not? And I only asked because somebody else did this in their stream, and so I figured that it was a question I'm gonna ask. But yeah, I'm gonna get the music ready just in case you say yeah. And yeah, the slowdown is terrible. I really hated that. In Final Fantasy VI, at least. Obviously, in all the games it's bad, but yeah. You're a dick. Alright, I'm just gonna put the BR back on. Alright, see you soon. Alright guys, I'm back. It was a little longer than I said it was going to be, but yeah, I'm sure no one's worrying that much about it. How yous all doing? And I wrote in text, and I know Roland's not here, and since I didn't have an alert box, I had to say in text that he has followed me, and if you do watch this video on YouTube after Roland, thanks for the follow. And if you don't, and I see you again, I'll just let you know again. In which case, who the heck am I talking to anymore? Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna find blocks, and we're just gonna get our levels up. That's about all we're gonna do. I don't know. Hello there. You might want to play that one out. I can tell you one thing, Aloria. Faris is awesome. Because she's a pirate. And pirates are awesome. I think we can all agree on that one. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did. Fuck. No, I spoiled that plot twist that happens like 10 minutes into the game. No! Oops. Honestly though, you should remember, because in Final Fantasy V... Oh, wrong game. In World of Final Fantasy, she doesn't even try to hide it. Like, clearly doesn't try to hide it in that game. Although I don't blame you for forgetting that she existed in there, because, you know, she appears for all of like 5 seconds. It's gonna be annoying trying to get these blocks. And then we gotta farm the blocks. And this time I might keep count. I want that 1 million XP. Unfortunately, the job level won't go up with it, but that's fine. Could you say that Odin had like 20,000 health? I'm pretty sure he did. Maybe it was like 30,000. Well, of course it's a Final Fantasy V reference. Stormblood was filled with Final Fantasy V references. Also, what are you on about? That's like the only good collector's edition man ever done. That's not a very high bar, of course, but still. And you might think, oh, but the Fat Chocobo's a collector's edition. Yeah, but it's not cool then, because you have to buy it instead of earning it in-game. So you know what still just not a cool now? Because you have to buy it instead of earning it in-game. that one's a little bit of a joke. Oh, we found the blocks. Although, we found too many. But I'd personally think that the Sylgia mount is the best of the collector's edition mounts, and you want to know why? Because it's unique. It's the only one that uses that model. There's no other one that uses a model like that in this game. Not yet, anyway. They might add one soon, I don't know, but as it stands, it's the only one. And that gets a plus in my book. In a game that loves reusing stuff. Uh-oh, that's not good. Maybe we can kill the Cum-Cums in one hit nowadays, with like, without a damage range or anything. We'll see. Yeah, that one died. God damn it, of course. How the heck does a thing with no legs outspeed me?
It doesn't have any legs. I don't even know what those things on its face are.
Well, there's certainly no legs, I'll tell you that. Oh, we could have just used our eyes last time. Oh well. Well, yeah, there's 0 point to live in Freelancer, mostly because it doesn't count as a job, so it doesn't have job levels. But you don't have a choice when you don't have a job. Not to say Freelancer itself is useless. Freelancer is basically Onion Knight from this game. In that it's good once you've got other stuff to use it with. Because you can use multiple things with it. You can get rid of item command and just you have like double job magic from like other jobs or whatever. It's crazy the stuff you can do in that game. So many combinations. See, unlike in this game, when you level a job up in Final Fantasy V, you unlock abilities which don't actually do anything on the job that you're playing on. However, I'll give you an example, and this is so you don't have to like read the stupid Moogle that comes across the screen and tries to tell you how this works. Let's say you level Black Mage and you unlock Black Magic level 1. Alright, that you'll be like, oh well, I can already cast Black Magic level 1, what's the point? Well, then you switch that character to, I don't know, Warrior or something, it can be anything. And then you'll get the choice to equip abilities, and since you would at that point only have Black level 1, you would equip Black level 1, and now your Warrior can use Black Magic. And that's just a very basic thing. You can do that with like every single job. Every single job can use every single one of the other job's abilities if they want to. Obviously some are better at others, but you can, and it's so customizable. That's why I like the job system in that game. It's not like this game, where you level a job and you only get stuff for that job, and when you switch to another job, it is nothing connected to the first one you played. See, that's what made the job system in that game, in Final Fantasy V, is that customization part, rather than just the fact that you can switch to different jobs. Yeah, so it's a little bit like Final Fantasy XI. I was going to say that, but I think I got sidetracked when you were talking about it. I was going to say that, yeah, it's a bit similar to 11 in which you use abilities from other jobs. But it started in Bath. And honestly, they kind of, I don't want to say they perfected it because that would make it sound like, for example, 11 or whatever made it worse, but that's not true. They didn't. And actually, there is one thing. Unlike Final Fantasy 11, it's not like you are limited to like half the job level or whatever. Once you, for example, finish leveling up Red Mage, which, by the way, you won't do for a while, you can use that Geocast on anything. It won't be like when you switch to Warrior, it'll be half your Warrior's job level or something like that. It doesn't work like that, which is a good thing for a single player game, but I can see why they did it for Final Fantasy 11. And some jobs have, it's not as simple as, oh, you can just use Black Magic or whatever on other jobs. They do get actually useful things, but mostly those different useful things are like at the max level. I don't know if you want me to spoil one, but if you want me to, I can spoil you what Red Mage's final ability is. Which actually can't be used. No, it can be used on Red Mage. Well, no, it's stupid. That's the main ability. But whatever, yeah. I don't remember what all of them are. I just remember Red Mage's final ability because it's so useful. It basically is the gateway to you making the most OP strategy for damage that I figured out. And also, if you see a move called Zenonage or Zenonage on Samurai, don't be like me and use it, because I used it and I was like, oh wow, this does so much damage. Turns out it's Giltos, but they gave it a stupid weeb name. I'm joking, that's not a weeb name, but you know what I mean. You fucking heard it like 5 seconds ago when I put it on the break. Oh no, you're on the boss team. You're actually about to get your first job. First jobs. I actually like that boss team. I feel like the original was better than the Final Fantasy 14 version. I will say though, while I think the original of both that theme and the first XDeath theme is better in the original, the XDeath theme has such great drums in the SNES version, or whatever version you're playing it, it'll be the same. The Neo XDeath theme I actually think works better in, it is a little bit better in the Final Fantasy 14. These Kamikums look so weird. They're just ghosts with yellow gloves. And by the way, I said I was going to count the Kamikums I killed, but spoiler alert, I haven't been counting them. I don't know how many I've killed. All I know is we don't have to heal as often this time, and we're killing them faster this time. So hopefully we'll get through this faster. See, this might be the boringest stream session, so I might put a disclaimer in the description when I upload this to YouTube. Because it is practically just grinding. However, I did say that we did come up with a decision that if I can't talk over it, I might as well just do it off stream. So I think what I'm going to do is obviously finish this stream off, but when I do, I will do more grinding off stream because I don't know how much this is going to take. I don't know how much I can talk. Like, I can talk when other people are talking, but if I have to like source all the talk on my own when no one's there, you know, it isn't as easy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Besides, who the hell wants to watch this for 4 hours every day? No me, that's for sure. Of course, if I'm planning, I'm not going to plan on doing something like that is worth streaming. Like, I'm not going to go out and go to the Iron Giant Cave or whatever, because I feel like that needs to be recorded on. But I think we said that we were going to get to like level 60 or whatever, and then we can fight well no, I don't know, it's hard to say. This I think is a better strategy for XP. But if we fighted those dragons that Roland was talking about, we would be able to get both XP and AP. Or JP, whatever you want to call it. Just not as much of the XP. You found a secret room with an all-powerful staff. I don't think so, Olivia. I don't think you're that far in the game. I don't even know if there is a secret room with an all-powerful staff. I mean, there's rooms with all-powerful staffs, but I don't know if there's any secret ones. Imagine just stealing a black hole. How would that even work? I guess we'll never know. You know, I still not got a shiny fucking electrode on that, so sorry. I've been hunting for it for ages, and people are like, it's the fastest full odds hunt you can do. Well, yeah, it's so fast I haven't got one. No, I'm joking, I'm not actually that pissed off. How can I be pissed off when I got Porygon a few days ago? In only 3039 resets, that's really short. But once I get this electrode, I can finally actually play the game. Because I'll have my 6 team members, and then I'll get stuck because I have to reset for a shiny Lugia. Oops. And on Platinum I'll have to reset for a shiny Giratina. Tina. Yeah, sorry to derail this Final Fantasy only stream and talking about a little bit of Pokemon, but I figured that it's... Who really actually cares what I talk about when I'm just killing Kamikums? Oh, I hate saying that. Because any amount of talking is bound to speed up the process. It's not going to speed it up obviously, but in my mind it will speed up. You know what I mean, you know the classic, oh if you have fun, time flows faster, blah blah blah. So basically, the key to living for a longer life is just not have fun. Trust me, it's fucking easy to not have fun. Just be alive. Jokes aside, yeah, I don't know. I didn't have an actual thing to say to that. Thank you, Blux. Bluck the hell? What the Bluck? Actually, it was a little bit obvious. So. Like, as soon as Lunith can just insta-kill those Cum-Cums without any damage range, we're golden. This is gonna be pish. Because by that time, we'll have so much defense, it will be crazy. I say that, but he's pretty much already one-shotting them without any range. Almost. There's a little bit of range that he sometimes doesn't one-shot them. Which is fine for now, apart from the Cum-Cums are actually kind of strong when they hit you with a single target magic. I think they have 9600. I don't like saying 9600, I prefer saying 9600, even though it's a little bit longer to say. But I just kept with going with it. Okay, this one's dead. What level do you think I should get to, Illyria, with this grind? Do you think I should go all the way for the 99? Or just go for like 60 or something? And when I say this grind, I mean just these blocks right here. Excuse me, what? I don't even know how much that is. And why 80? Why 80? Blah blah blah. Why couldn't it have just been 100? Why couldn't you just say 100? Why did you have to put 80? At least you didn't say something stupid like 819013669. Oh, actually, that's something I would put. Come on, you blocks. You know what? They kind of look like armadillos with no arms or legs. I like armadillos. Apart from apparently they have diseases, but that's a bit weird because don't all animals have diseases? I don't know. Armadillos aren't in this country because it's too cold. Cum-Cums. Why am I saying darn? I want them to appear. I'm thinking the minimum damage we do is 9604. Which is... well, if it's one-shotting them, I'm okay with it. Mystic Knight because they use shields. Why would you put equipped shields on Mystic Knight? Can't they already use shields? Like without? I didn't even know it was a job ability. But also, I'm confused, like, there's a joke in here, I know it because this is Illyria speaking, but I don't know what it is you're trying to say. Oh, that wasn't the minimum to do. Ooh, that's not good. But, at least he used fire on all of us instead of thunder on one of us. But you can do whatever you want, Illyria. Oh, you actually did use the tutorial for drops. I gave you my explanation so you wouldn't have to bore yourself watching that thing. But you ended up watching it anyway. No wonder I didn't get it. I haven't seen that thing since the first time I played it, and that was way back. I was still in high school when I first played that game. Considering the fact that I was in high school when I first played all of the Final Fantasies for the first time, for the most part. Even Final Fantasy 3, I guess, technically. Because apparently, the school's shitty-ass computer could handle running a DS simulator, right? But it couldn't even handle a SNES simulator. Don't even understand how that worked, but whatever. Well, that's definitely a good example of a useless ability, but whatever. Now, what I was gonna ask is, are you doing the Forge of Fiesta, or were you just joking with that? I mean, you could call that useless, or you could call it playing Final Fantasy XIV White Mage. Ah, see? See? I think the game needs to learn a few things before it starts spouting off shit like that. I don't know what I'm going on about anymore. Disclaimer, I like that healers can DPS, don't delete DPS please, you've already deleted too much. Yoshi, please don't delete DPS. Or actually, Yoshi, if you're going to delete DPS from healers, just make the entire fight make you heal. Because that's the reason why we have DPS in that game on healers, is because there's nothing to do 90% of the time. Unless you're doing ultimate raids, in which case, like 40% of the time you still have to DPS anyway. Or you can be like me and think carefully and still be rubbish at the game the first time. To the point where I just restarted my save and just did it again, so I didn't have to screw up again. And it went well the second time. Oh, it did. My first playthrough was on the Game Boy Advance version as well. Which meant I had the same issue as you, where I found out like the sprites and the portraits don't look the same. Alright, good. I dissuaded you from this choice. The randomness. Now you're stuck with a choice and you have no clue what to pick. Alright, well this is entirely up to you. But I'm assuming you're asking me because, I don't know, it's a Luria, I guess. So, and I'm gonna guess here, I'm not gonna let you tell me what jobs there are because I want to see if I remember what ones are. There's White Mage, there's Black Mage, there's Warrior, there's Thief, there's Blue Mage, and I think there's Monk. So, I'm not the type of person to go and say use a crazy thing. However, I will give you a few of the things that I would usually do. Is I would usually, what I usually do on my main playthroughs is either make Bartz and Galuf warriors, or just Galuf a warrior, and then make Bartz a monk. I make Lena the white mage, and I usually kind of made Faris the black mage as well, but like, it really doesn't matter. No, well, it's the same thing, you know what I mean. They always change their names, because there isn't actually a warrior in that game. It's either warrior or knight, this depends. Either way. Blue Mage is good, just like in any other game a Blue Mage is in. You just have to know what magic and where to get them from, and that's just something that doesn't really interest me when I play that Blue Mage. When I play a game like that. So I don't really use Blue Mage often myself, but it does have good spells, just like any Blue Mage. You just have to know how to get them, or whatever, or experiment. I mean, if you're asking, does it matter if you give the Lena the knight or whatever. It's there is a minor difference, but it's just like Final Fantasy 14 where it's so minor you might as well not even take it into account. It really doesn't matter. You can make Lena. Apparently Galuf is actually better suited for mages, but whatever. Like, you can make anyone, and it really doesn't matter. And when you level up and stuff, like, maybe there is a way where, like, if you play with a knight and level up with a knight, you level up your HP or whatever, and that sticks around. But again, that would just be min-maxing, in which case I don't think it's really worth taking that into account. I think it's just use whatever you want. There's no restrictions, there's no like, oh, this one's a girl, so we can't give her like a tanky job or something like that. That isn't a thing. Also, I think the reason why Galuf is suited to maging more is because Kryl exists, and I think they keep the exact same stats. Yeah, like I said, it's a better mage, but it's just like how male Aura in Final Fantasy 14 is a better Dragoon than Miqo'te, which is bullshit because Miqo'tes can jump, and Aura can't because they're stupid. Anyway, stat-wise, that's what they say. Like, it's so minor, it really doesn't matter. I wouldn't worry about that, because I make Galuf like a tanky class all the time, like a warrior all the time. It really doesn't matter. Even if you were doing the final dungeon, the super dungeons and all that, I don't think the min-maxing of like the jobs and all that really matters. And by the time you're doing that fucking dungeon, you can just have all the jobs and choose which ones you want anyway, because you'll probably be on freelancer at that point, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, well, you know what I mean, I just gave an example. I didn't 100% remember because I don't really care. But like, it really doesn't matter. Just don't worry about that. Just fling that out your mind, because it doesn't matter. The only time it will ever maybe be an issue, you'll be on freelancer anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. And when you're on freelancer, well, they're using whatever stats they're using. So I would just use... Personally, I like to use what I feel like the character would use in terms of what they look like. And I actually kind of like seeing Kryl in a battle job rather than a magic job. It's kind of funny, considering she's like a wee girl. And that's coming from me, who hates children. It's kind of funny. But here's the problem is, you can't not have Kryl being a white mage. Like, you have to have her being a white mage, at least for some portion of your game. Because it's just, she's the only one with cat ears. Cat ears on her. She's the only one. Why do you think she has that in Final Fantasy 14? It's because she's the only sprite in 5 that has that. Of course, Final Fantasy 3 did it first for everyone, but we don't talk about that. Also, another interesting fact is Kryl is the only one who looks towards the screen in their battle sprite rather than looking forward. So that's pretty interesting if you cared. Now this is a good grind session because like we're just knocking these cum-cums out while just talking about random stuff. Alright, I'm ready to see your lineup. Varus, Thief, alright. Thief has its advantages. More so in the original because sprint didn't happen unless you were on Thief. I'm not even joking. But at least now you can turn sprint on. But I think you can see hidden passages on that game with Thief, so you have that advantage. Lena, Knight, alright. Makes sense a little bit. I mean, it's always good to have a Knight on the team. Especially early game. I will recommend Mystic Knight at one point though, because fuck Liquid Flame. Oh fuck Liquid Flame. Galuf Blue Mage. Oh yeah, I see. You just made him Blue Mage because you know I fucking hate Blue Mage in Final Fantasy 14. Oh yeah, great, thanks. Oh, I'm gonna guess Bartz. Bartz is a Monk. I should have guessed White Mage. Why would you not have a White Mage on your team? I mean, it's a pretty decent lineup. At the end of the day, it'll work. It really doesn't matter. Hopefully it works out well for you. And if it doesn't, just switch to another job. Unlike Final Fantasy 3 over here, there's no penalties to swap into another job. You don't have this stupid adjustment period or anything like that. You can just switch and then start leveling up. There's nothing blocking you. All 4 would potentially be White Mage, yes, it could have been a possibility. Or they could have all been Knights or whatever. They could have all been any one of those jobs, but only one. Yeah. I'm not sure how it works. I think that's where the rules start coming into play. Personally, I've always felt like you always had to have at least one person on the second crystal's job. Not specifically one, but at least one. It isn't until the 4th crystal, where everyone has to be a specific job. But that's just how I felt about it. And maybe that's one of the rules, and one of the rules is only one person has to be the second job. I don't know. I guess that's a little bit dependent on you. Whereas like in the 3rd crystal, you can have 2 people on one job, and then one person on one and one person on another. Well, you kind of have to do it like that, but you know what I mean. Although the 3rd job is really weird, because you could potentially get one of 2 that you don't get immediately. You have to wait a little bit, which is probably a little bit weird, but whatever. But yeah, the reason why I say you shouldn't do the 4-job fiesta on your first run is doing a 4-job fiesta kind of ruins the actual main point of Final Fantasy V gameplay wise, like, or at least you won't get the same effect out of it if you had that as your first run through. Because the point on your first time is to experiment with all of those, see what you like, see what works, what doesn't, and have fun doing that. You can't really do that on a 4-job fiesta, and I'm not even slagging the 4-job fiesta off either. The whole point of that is a challenge. That's why it's like that. And that's why I don't recommend it for your first time, because it's a challenge that acts against the main point of the game. Which, like I said, isn't a bad thing in any way, just not for your first time. It's like if you play Final Fantasy 1 and you were all White Mages, you know, that's... The point of that game is mainly to have one of different job, I would say, to make like a balanced team. And trust me, 4 White Mages is not a very balanced team. I mean, it's really shit at the start, but then it's really good towards the end. I have to say though, Final Fantasy V has some of the really toughest bosses, especially early game. Like, damn, there's some tough ones. Like, I can mention 3 right off the bat that are really tough at the start. You've got... Well, I don't know if you want me to tell you their names, so I won't say them yet, but there's at least 3 really near the start that are really damn tough. And like, I will agree with Square Enix in that one, that it might have been kind of tough to US audiences if they ported it back then. But I wouldn't say that it was so tough to not port it. Mainly, the toughness comes in, the toughness all depends on the player in that case and how they set their jobs up. Especially the further on you get. That's why I say, the earlier there's less customization you can do, and that's why it's a little bit tougher right there. Not to say there's not tough bosses later on either, there is. Oh, there is. probably the two hardest bosses in the entire game, in my opinion. What if you don't use any cheese strategies, like Guild Toss, are both in the second worlds towards the end. Oh yeah, there's words. I'm sure that you didn't. I'm sure that's not much of a spoiler, to be honest with you. I don't know. Either way, you're good. I've not spoiled the fights yet, so that you can get a little bit surprised when you get to them. Maybe I've spoiled some off the hand by accident, but whatever. Like, I don't want to tell you like the best strats to do every boss that I've figured out, or best strats that I've used anyway. I want you to like try them first. Hell, I don't even remember what I used for half of them, to be honest with you. And the final boss can be pretty tough as well if you don't set yourself up right. I mean, you already googled it. Almagest. Oh my god. Almagest. When I got killed by it, I looked at it. I was like, oh, that's a funny looking name. I just passively looked at it, and then it killed me, and I was like, what the fuck? What even was the name of that spell? Because that's such a weird name. Like, Almagest. Like, if you just seen that passively and didn't actually pay attention to it, you wouldn't never know what the hell you were looking at. Almagest? You don't hear that anywhere else. Yeah, it's pretty strong. Especially considering he also has Grand Cross, which you've played Final Fantasy IX, and you know exactly how Grand Cross can work. Because it's the exact same in Final Fantasy V, except I think 9 actually might be harder than 5's, because 9's can actually do some stupid thing called inflicting a character with death and zombie, so you have to unzombie them and then raise them, because that makes sense. I think what you mean to say is you don't like that the world sprites look different from the battle sprites. Yeah, that wasn't an issue before, Illuria. I don't know why they changed that. There's a reason why we went off on that, because like, it doesn't make any sense. I could even show you that it fits perfectly fine in the older versions. It fits perfectly fine. There is no disparity between them both. Maybe you can find a mod that switches them. I don't know. I've always liked when games acknowledge that you've changed to a different like armor, and that's something Final Fantasy V, and I guess 3 actually does pretty well. Unlike Final Fantasy 12, I'm sorry 12, yes, I have to insult you today. 12, you equip different armor, but it doesn't change what your character looks like, and it's kind of sad, because I think that would be really cool. Unfortunately, it's not the case. Then you have 10-2, which has some really weird looking costumes. I'm not sure how I feel about most of them, to be honest with you, in 10-2. I don't really like them. But other than that, yeah. I would say equipable or something. I don't even remember, because I don't remember that. But I don't think, unless this is mobile and Steam exclusive, I don't think there was ever a rank system for a weapon. I've never heard of that before. So I'm just gonna say equipable. And I'm guessing it says that because like only certain jobs can like a bell. I know this is a little bit far ahead. Only really geomancers can use a bell, so if you don't have a geomancer in your party, I would assume that E wouldn't be there. We've been in this fight for quite a while. I think we've been in this fight longer than we did on the other version of this fight that we did earlier. I might just do this fight for the rest of the stream. Oh, that would be terrible. Nah, I'll do the same rule what I did before. Once I run out of magic, I will end the fight. Because I don't want anyone to not gain XP, trust me. If someone doesn't gain XP from this, it's going to be a massive blow. On the other hand, if someone dies, everyone else is going to get all the EXP that one person would have got is going to get transferred into an even bigger number because it doesn't split between them all. Yeah, that happens only in that town. It's kind of annoying, I agree with you, because you buy the stuff, you can't equip it, but at the same time it's kind of funny. Like, she's supposed to be just sitting back or whatever, and then she's like, oh, don't forget about me, buy stuff for me. I'm supposed to be sleeping in my in-room, but buy stuff for me. But, I mean, it's really minor, because it goes away in, like, 1 minute. Like, once you've finished the scene, it goes away. Honestly, if you know about it, I would honestly do that scene before you buy the stuff, but obviously you didn't know about it, so I'm not blaming you. But I actually blame on myself, because every time I play the game, I don't do that scene first, so I always have the same fucking issue as you. And it's like, why didn't I just do the scene first, which bits are back in my party? I don't know. Unfortunately not. Spoiler alert, you need Ninja to dual wield in that game. Although I don't think it's Ninja's final ability when you level it up for jobs. But you can... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not Ninja's final ability because I've dual wielded with Dragoon. But you do need Ninja and level up a bit to dual wield. So shields actually have a use in that game, which I actually kind of like, because in this game shields don't have as much a use as they do in most other games. You got a good time for no Cum-Cums to appear. Good job we got our eyes. We don't want things to go our eyes. I don't think that was terrible. I had a plan. That sound effect is so, like, satisfying until you see the numbers, and then they like sometimes can unsatisfy you. But still. Honestly, Alura, when you play through that game, you're gonna see so many references. It'll be unbelievable. You'll actually understand why I think it's a dumb thing in Final Fantasy 14, because they took so many stuff from Final Fantasy 5. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm just going through thinking, like, okay, yeah, this plays through. Yeah, like, thinking in my head how you're playing through the game, and then I realise, like, most of the stuff that you're coming up to, like, you see in Final Fantasy 14, mainly Stormblood, but you see them through the game, and it's kind of like, why did they do this? Not everything, though. There is a couple of things that are left alone. But I'll let you figure them out yourself. I'm sure they won't be too hard, unless you've just kind of like forgotten about some of them, then maybe. We're kind of almost out of magic. Kinda. How much EXP do you think I'm going to get for this? Do you think I'm going to hit 100k? I hope I hit 200k at least. I hope I'm underthrowing it. Somehow only Krylla and Galuf are the only two characters who have actually been from the main characters that are in Final Fantasy 14. And one of them is barely even in it at all, which honestly I'm kind of disappointed to, because why do they, of all the characters, do they give Galuf the least screen time? Wait till you see the picture of Galuf. Oh, I've seen the pictures of Galuf, but I'll see what you mean, just in case it's something different. You know what, even though I'm on stream, I think this might be a little bit of a easy sneak peek. Oh, no. No. I actually would have preferred if they used the Amano art, because that art looks terrible. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm sorry that that's gonna make you hate fucking Gallo. I'm not even joking. I would not be surprised if you hate Gallo because of that picture, and I would not even doubt you. I would not even put it against you. I would say fair enough. I would too, because that is one of the worst pictures I've ever seen. It's fucking stupid. I would have well preferred the Amano art for that. Sure, it's the same thing. You don't see the same colours. Well, actually, they changed the sprites, so, you know, it fits more with what he looks like. I'll give him that, but... ugh. God. It looks terrible. I wish I didn't see that, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. They've really done my favourite character dirty with that one. Like, what the heck? It doesn't even look like him. I preferred the other ones. They could have went full in and just went in with his like fucking Gimli looking armor, like where he's got ginger hair and a beard or whatever. They may as well have just done that. That would have looked better. Oh. What do the other characters look like? Please tell me they at least come out better than that. They can't have made it worse than that. I actually don't want to play Final Fantasy V on Steam because of that anymore. I'm going anyway. That is... oh, you've ruined my day. My day was already ruined. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to attack with him. Oh, you got 999 at least. Okay, we didn't kill him, but if I did kill him, I probably would have just ended his grind session. Oh, that's a mod? Oh, that's a mod. Oh, thank God that's a mod. Thank God, because that means I don't have to fucking use that thing. Oh my God. Oh. Yeah, you just may as well show them all. Oh, you may as well show them all, but damn. I know I sound like I'm overreacting, but man, you don't understand. Well, you do understand because you've seen it, but everyone else on stream don't understand. You know what? I could show it to you, but don't think you're going to see it. And also, it would take too much effort. Alright, sorry. You let me know when you've put them down, and then I'll look at them. Because it'll take like 2 seconds. And by the way, since this is a mod creation, this is nothing against the creators of the art or anything, but I really don't like that. Like, as art, it's good. I think it looks perfect. It looks great. I just don't like how it looks for Cat Galuf. Like, it's hard to explain. Like, it's functionally looks very good, and it even looks like the character a little bit or a lot. It's just something in its design I personally just don't really like. And I know the people who made that mod will likely never watch this, but if they ever did, then there's nothing against you, or not even your art skills, because the art skills, I guess that's the best way to say it, the art skills are there, they're awesome. I'm not going to deny that in any way. But I've always been someone who, well, I kind of appreciate any art, to be honest with you, for the most part. Unless it's one of those really weird, like, ones which I like to call pretentious art, because it's like one of those ones where they draw like 2 lines and they're like, oh, this symbolizes like blah 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 blah, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's just 2 lines. We know what you tried to do here. The only mod I used was one that changed the in-game battle characters to like, I don't know, supposed to look PSP-like or something. I can't remember. And I don't even remember if I liked it that much or not, because I never played it with it too much. I just wish I could find one for out-of-battle characters. Okay, let me see. You know what? I actually kind of like Lena's. Lena's is actually pretty good. It's a little bit off on the head, the forehead, but it's actually not that bad. Faris is a bit weird. Bart's it's a little bit too feminine for Bart's. It kind of looks a little bit too malish and girlish at the same time. But that Lena one, I actually like that Lena one. That one is the best one there. Not even lying. The Galuf one I don't like at all though. That one is the worst one. The Faris one is okay. It's just, maybe it's... I think with the Faris one and the Bart's one, it's not the art itself. It's the pose that they're in. I think that's what my problem is with those two. But the Lena's one is really good. So, good job on that one, actually, that one. I wish I could get a mod just for that one, but I'm not going to because that would just look really awkward and not fit with anything else. I don't know if you agree or not, that's up to you, but that's just how I see it. Something tells me you don't like the Galuf one either though, otherwise you wouldn't have showed me maybe I'm wrong, but ugh. That was one weird art. No, I think I would not make that one my avatar. I don't think I'd ever touch that one, ever. I'll leave it where it is. It's like, the neck is way too skinny. It makes him look like, not just that he's an old man, because he is, but it also makes him look frail. And Galuf's not frail, in any way. Galuf is a badass. In every definition of the word. Apart from some of them. And I guess that's what I don't like about the art, is it makes him look too frail. He has the same proportions as all the other characters, and I don't think he should. I know he's an old man, but he's not that old. He's like 69. Okay, that's a little bit old. He's pretty good for a 69-year-old. I'm not 100% sure if that's his age. I just remember that off the top of my head. I could be wrong. Pretty damn active for an old man, that's for sure. And the funny thing is you don't usually have, like, or even really see old characters in your party, because what people usually constitute as old is at maximum like 40. Like people would say Sid in Final Fantasy VII is old and he's like 40 or something. Or Auron, who's like 30, even though he's kind of like, you know, whatever. But like, Galuf is like one of the few only old characters. And unlike Tela, he does a lot of physical activities and stuff, especially when you can make him any job you want. And I think that's kind of funny. Nothing against Tela, of course, but you know, he's like a classic old man mage kind of guy, you know, Gandalf type character. Only Gandalf never casted a meteor spell to kill himself. I used to think Tela was like a really strong character just because he could use all those magic, but then I realised how weak he actually is. That he's so weak that if you could have him in your final party, you would just not want to have him. Just because he can use all that magic early on, it really doesn't make him strong in any way. He doesn't hit hard, that's the problem with Tela. And I get why he doesn't hit hard, because like, he's only there for a short amount of time, but he is not strong. And he's the only character who dies. Even though they all should die. Except from the only one I actually... Okay, the only two that I'm okay with not dying are Rydia. Actually, three, okay. And one of them, I'm really remiss to say this, but I have to say it. Edward, unfortunately, I wish he would die, but story-wise it makes sense that he doesn't, in a way. Rydia, 100% in my opinion, makes sense that she doesn't die. And Harum and Porum, I think, are okay not dying. And not just because they're kids, because I could feasibly see them finding a cure for it. They just never showed it, and that's the problem I have with that scene. However, Yang and Sid, fucking dead. They're fucking dead. Just don't even tell me otherwise. They're gone. There's no way they survived what they did. If Tela dies by casting a spell, how can you survive from jumping off an airship, blowing yourself up, and falling a mega high height? Only to just sleep in a bed for a couple of days and you're fine. Yeah, fuck off. Pisses me off. I get that it's supposed to like be funny, but the game isn't built around being funny like Final Fantasy V is, in which case I would still hate it in Final Fantasy V because I really hate fake deaths, and if they're done right they can be okay, but those ones were not done right. They were just like, oh look, he's alive. And Yang is not quite as bad, but trapping yourself in a tower that explodes and crumbles down, I think it crumbles down, I don't remember. Yeah, okay, you're alive, my ass. And Yang actually is a little bit worse because Yang doesn't have any armor. Also, my throat kind of hurts. It's not like my throat, it's like my neck on the left side of it. I've been talking so much. I don't usually talk so much like this, so it hurts a wee bit. Oh well, good practice I guess. I remember when I first started doing these streams, oh my god, my throat would hurt so much. I'd have to take like, I'd have to make sure I didn't do streams in a row. But now, sure, it starts to hurt a little bit, but it gets over in a day. Damn, on my break I should have got more drink because I don't have that much anymore. But, oh well. We're almost done with this grind part because Raphael's running out of cure magic. Well, I'm expecting us to gain at least a couple of levels from this. Honestly, I might as well have just muted the game and put on some random ass music, but I would have got copyright claimed anyway. I'm betting you, when I upload this video, whoever Walton Hall music is, or whatever it was called, I can't remember, they're gonna just copyright claim me for no reason, even though, oh, the Final Fantasy 3 battle theme's playing, but despite me playing Final Fantasy 3, like, that's not copyright claimable. As far as I know, in any shape or form. Did you update the pictures already? Oh my god. I'll look at this one. Oh. Oh my god. And the thing is that Amano art for Galuf is actually already terrible. But then they made him. Why has he got glasses? Galuf doesn't wear glasses. He doesn't. Let me check this one. Okay, there we go. The first picture, the small one, that is perfect for Galuf. That's how he looks. To me, that is how he looks. In fact, that one is amazing. I love that one. The first one you posted, the one with like the long strip that shows more than just the 4 main characters. That includes like Ziza and Tycoon and all that. That one, I like that one. Oh, I just realized that's not Galuf on that second picture. That's Sid. My bad. Okay, yeah, giving Sid glasses does make sense because he has glasses in game. Yeah, but I actually like that mod. I prefer the top one to the bottom one because I don't really like Lena and Faris's art. It's a little bit too different for me. But I like the updated hair color in the first one. Like that is it's a minor change, but I really like it. Obviously it's your preference which one you use, but I might actually use that one if you tell me which one it is. Unless they, like the one at the top, that one is separate from the one at the bottom, right? Like it's not just they updated to the top one to use the bottom one only, because I feel like that might be what they done, in which case that's not quite as cool, because then it forces you to use the not as good looking one in my opinion. But yeah, the Galuf art, that is, in my opinion, okay, 2 separate, that's good. In my opinion, that's what Galuf looks like. Obviously, the problem is in the GBA version, or any version prior to that one, Galf's sprite on the overworld looked like he had ginger hair and all that, and he had like a ginger beard. But the sprite had grey hair in that. That was a little bit of an issue, but that issue's gone with the Final Fantasy, with the Steam sprites, so don't have to worry about that. Actually, I think I'm going to kill these Flux now. Okay, yeah, let's just end this now. We've done quite a lot of enemies, and we're running out of magic, so we might as well. Whether you use those mods or not, that's completely up to you, but if you wanted my opinion on it, well, I've already told you. Chibi purchase, yeah. I've never been a fan of chibi aesthetic. Whether you figured that out when I played World of Final Fantasy or not, that's up to you to have known or not, but I don't like chibi aesthetic that much. Whoa, that's a lot of gil. Oh, it's like double the amount we had last time. 219,000. That's more than what I thought. I mean, it's not the 1 million, no, but it's pretty damn good. What level are we now? We only gained 4 levels from that. Oh man. Oh, this is going to take a while. I'm gonna go out of the cave now, or Crystal Tower now, and then we're gonna see if we've unlocked the Iron Giant Cave. Because if we have, I want to go and see if we can fight in there a little bit. Because we definitely need our job levels up. 100% need our job levels up. Especially, we need Thief to 71 for the Gungnir. I don't really know how to pronounce it, like... I know how to pronounce the other ones, like Mjolnir, but Gungnir, like if you pronounce the second G, or is it Gungnir? I don't know. I've always pronounced it Gungnir. Mjolnir is easier for me. I don't know why. Yeah. Because you just replace the J with a Y, really. Mjolnir. It's easier. It's been a problem since when I played Halo Reach and they had that Gungnir helmet. I know that it's obviously based on Odin's spear from Norse mythology. There's a lot of mods that replace Barks, but no one else. Also, I just got an achievement about having a lot of gil, so I appreciate that. We're almost at 3000 HP at least. This is a decent level, maybe a little bit higher, to fight Cloud of Darkness though. Whether we work or not. I don't know what you're on about. I wouldn't have ever called him dull. None of the characters in Final Fantasy V are dull. In fact, I think Final Fantasy V has the best main characters overall. Helped by the fact that there's only 5 of them, and they're with you for the whole game. That's why it's a less pool, so it's more focused. That's why I would say it's the best overall, rather than it has the best characters. Whereas something like Final Fantasy VII, yeah, you've got some cool characters, but then you've got some characters that just get shafted because there's too many of them to focus on them enough. I'm looking at you like Kaishi. You're one of the characters that kind of gets put on the wayside. And Vincent as well kind of gets put on the wayside, and Yuffie, but those are optional characters. So if we look at Final Fantasy IX, you know, Amaranth gets put on the wayside. Freya is used like near the beginning, but then gets put on the wayside. That's why having a focused group of 5 is perfect. It makes them a little bit more easier to like, in my opinion, and grow more. That said, it also means you can't have fun switching out different characters, but that's what the job system's there for, so it solves that issue too. Now, I don't think having a lot of characters is a bad thing either. I mean, Final Fantasy VI pulled off quite well, even if there's characters like Umaro and Mog. Sorry to anyone who likes Mog, but I hate Muggles. Also, Luna, if you No wait, no you didn't overtake Refia in HP. Somehow Refia, the white mage, has got more HP than anyone else. I don't get that. I don't even know where the Iron Giant Cave is. Will the game tell me? I don't know, but we'll find out. Also, I really like that block strategy. I'm going to do that off stream, just to make sure that we have higher levels. But yeah, I won't do anything important off stream though. Like I'm not going to fight Iron Giant. I'm not going to get someone's ultimate weapon without showing you. All that is going to be shown. I'm just going to do the leveling, so you guys don't have to sit here like today and watch a whole 4-hour stream of me killing monsters. Yeah, they might have updated the Battle Sprite one for the PSP, I don't know. Because I only checked out when I first started this marathon, which was like... Wait, it was the beginning of this year, wasn't it? Or was it? Did I start last year? I can't remember. I think I started at the beginning of this year. The only mod that I really want that they've not made yet, and I don't know if they ever will, is to change the out of battle sprites. But I don't think they'll ever change that because I think it's too hard to code it in, unfortunately. Just sad because they really don't look good. Maybe you don't have an issue with them because it's your first time playing the game, so you have a fresh perspective on them. So you have to buy magic. Yes, you have to buy magic. Wait, do you have to buy magic? Do you have to buy magic? Okay, well I could tell you have to buy summons. Yeah, you have to buy magic. Yeah, I'm 100%, not 90% sure you have to buy magic. However, I think when you buy magic, it goes for everyone. You don't have to buy like Blizzard and then give it to someone like in this game. I think it gives it to everyone once you buy it. I can't remember, god damn it. You'd think I would have remembered something like this. It's just something I don't think about though. So I guess maybe you'll figure it out. And then I'll be wrong, or maybe I'll be right. Alright, let's see. Oh, we still haven't killed enough enemies to get the 4th male. Well, that means that the blocks aren't the best strategy for killing enemies, but that's fine. I'm sure I'll eventually get what I need. What the hell is this? I'll look at that after the stream. Somebody commented on my apparently subscribe to my YouTube channel, commented something, but I didn't fully get to read what it said. It started off with, I subscribe to your channel, so that's why I'm a little bit curious what the rest says, but sometimes it's harmless, sometimes it's something stupid, so you know what, I'll go look at it now, why not? It'll be a funny way to say something on stream. I don't know what video they did. It's one of those ones. Oh, I followed you, so you have to follow me. I hate those type of ones. Captain Pabu! How you doing, Captain Pabu? If you thought all the Final Fantasy streams were boring before, well, boy, have you come into a really boring one. I should change the title to Final Fantasy 3 Session 6 Grind, because that's all I'm doing at this point. But don't worry, I'm gonna grind off stream afterwards. But anyway, yeah, how are you doing? And thanks for coming by as well. I actually find it kind of funny that you come into all my Final Fantasy streams, but you've never came into any of my Pokemon streams. But the reason why I find it funny is that you're a Pokemon streamer, but you've never had the chance to come into a Pokemon stream. It's like, what? Yeah, I get what you mean. I don't know, do you grind a lot on Pokemon? I'm not so sure. I mean, maybe you've found, went for a few Geodudes or something, but not much. Yeah, I know. I wasn't actually blaming you, Kabu. I was just joking around a wee bit. I just stream them every other day anyway, but hopefully, well, not hopefully, I don't want to say because it's hard to say, because like I like to say stuff like, oh yeah, now you can stream on in the mornings, but you can only stream in the mornings because you don't have work anymore, which is like sad. So it's not like it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing at the same time. I don't know how to say it. Why does Bart have green hair in his flashback? Well, you know what? The answer is cats. That's the answer. I don't know. I don't remember if it has like any overlay effect to show it's in the past, and maybe that's why he has green hair. Or maybe he dyed his hair when he was older. Or maybe he dyed his hair when he was younger and then they cleaned it and turned it back to brown. I don't know. Well, it'd be nice if you came, but obviously, like I said with the other thing that now you can stream earlier, it's a bad thing at the same time. But hopefully your next interview is a good thing. And they actually are better at you, because, man, it's such a stupid thing. I know you probably don't want to talk about it, so I probably won't say too much, or much at all, but it really was unfair. Hydrate, sucker. Oh god. I only have a little bit of juice here, but I'll take it. Since I'm playing this full screen, I can only see the things on the phone, but the phone is stupid and doesn't tell me when you do channel points. So thanks for telling me to hydrate, or as I called it, watered up. Unfortunately, I don't have any water with me right now, but maybe I should get some. I know you can't see me, but I did drink a little bit. Oh, it has it on the side, yeah, but the problem is I'm in full screen on the game, and I couldn't find a way to not be on full screen in the game. That's why that's an issue, unfortunately. It's not an issue with the Pokemon one, though, because the Pokemon one, I have a layout for that. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but it fits perfectly, it's fine. Also, hi Jay, how you doing? How you doing, I should say. I know not everyone's Scottish, duh. Alright. Now this time I'm not going to farm the blocks because I want to get job levels up a little bit. Although we're job level 58, we're getting kind of close to 71. I still haven't got a shiny Electrode yet. I jokingly said earlier like, oh, everyone says it's a fast run, but it's taken quite a while for me. But obviously, they're not saying it's fast as in you're gonna get it early. They're saying it's fast as in you can get 2 encounters in like 30 seconds. Like 1 encounter in 15 seconds or something dumb like that. That's what they mean by fast. And that is pretty fast. I should just go for this dungeon so I can get the shurikens. Over 1,000. Oh fuck! You just reminded me of something. I was supposed to reply to your thing, but I got a little bit busy, so I didn't actually get to reply to it. But you asked me to join the voice chat, but the problem was I was already busy in the voice chat with someone else, so I couldn't have actually joined. But then I was going around doing stuff in real life as well, so it was a little bit messy. So I guess that's why I forgot to reply. Sorry about that. Well, hopefully you had a fun time. I saw you were in there with 2 other people at least at one point. Besides, I feel like if I joined the chat you would hear a lot of ums, because I'm not very... This is a really weird thing to me, but if I join a chat, like a voice chat with someone, and I've never met them before or something like that, I can do okay. But if I'm talking to someone on like text or whatever, and then after a while we go in voice chat, I get so much more nervous. I don't know why. It's so weird. You would think I would get nervous the same both ways, or the flip away round, where I would get less nervous talking on voice to someone I've talked on text, but that's not how it works, I guess. Nutkin. Nutkin? Oh, Nutking. Yeah. Yeah, those are those wee squirrel things, aren't they? There's a dungeon with, there was an optional wee dungeon thing where there's OP ones of those. I can't remember what they're called. They're like called Nut Eaters or something. I'd recommend you save before you explore places, by the way, because there's a couple of trolly areas in the first world. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that makes sense to chill while hunting. Or in voice chat while hunting, I should say. Because when you talk and do stuff, it makes grind go so much faster. Like, I'm surprised this stream's been up for 3.5 hours right now, because it hasn't felt like it, because I've been talking to people. Whereas sometimes when you're streaming, you're just on your own, and when you're grinding on your own, oh my god, it just drags sometimes. I'm confused still there. What's the reference? Even I don't remember a Nutkin in Final Fantasy 14. Oh. There's a minion in Final Fantasy 14 called Nutkin, isn't there? Honestly, I'd let that one pass, because I feel like calling a squirrel a Nutkin is a little bit, like, on the nose, like a little bit obvious, rather than being a wee reference. But you can see it as reference as well. I don't usually let them pass though. But I don't know if I told you before, Kabu, but I'll tell you now, is that if you are interested, the Pokemon streams are Monday and Thursday, and the Final Fantasy streams are Sunday and Tuesday, and because I alternate them. And that's why they're like that. I probably told you already, but yeah, whatever. Doesn't hurt to say it twice, does it? No. Unless it does, then oops. Well, that's for now. I don't even know. Maybe that'll change in the future. Like, maybe I might add more days, or maybe... Well, it will change in the future, because this Final Fantasy Marathon won't last forever. Neither will the Nuzlocke, but whatever. Well, it might last forever if I just don't complete it. Let's buy more shurikens. I think you buy shurikens over here. Yep, you can buy them. Nothing else to buy though. Oh wow. I feel like this is how you beat. This is going to be the strategy to beat Iron Giant. Just fling shurikens. I'm sure we'll beat him eventually. That's alright. Well, I don't want to force you or anything. Obviously, like, or make you feel forced, I should say. But I just figured I'd let you know, because I don't know if you were interested or not. I would give anyone to know. It's not even just you. It could be for everyone, I guess. I despise that the game doesn't tell me where to go. What do you mean? I thought the game told you where to go pretty well. What part of the game are you at, Aluria? Yeah. Because that's a little bit confusing, because I had never had an issue of knowing where to go in that game. Even when I played it the first time, I didn't have much of an issue on where to go, rather than on dying to bosses. Pack opening today? Oh, you're streaming on Sunday today. Oh, that doesn't happen often. Well, hopefully that goes well. The pack opening was pretty funny last time. Especially when you opened it up with a dab, or was that the other time? No, that was the pack opening time, that was fun. The canal is direct east of the town where you got the key from. Oh, sorry, I didn't look there for some reason. Usually I do look at the schedule. I don't know why I didn't see it that time. So you've got the key for the canal area. Well, the canal is literally to the east, far east of that town. The lake that the boat can go in has really not got that much places to go, so that's probably why I didn't find it an issue. I don't remember if they actually tell you or not. And it gets a bit linear from there on, I would say. I'll look at the schedule after the stream to see if there's anything else I missed. I just kinda like, when I see that one appear on the Discord, I'm like, oh yeah, Pabu stream. Also, I just have to tell you something, Pabu. The last time you streamed, you didn't have the Captain Pabu theme on the starting soon, and I don't know what to say about that. Why am I whispering, kind of, but not really? I don't know. I'm joking, by the way. I deliberately didn't say anything before either because it's just a wee joke. The Pabu theme itself is just a wee joke, but obviously at that day I figured it was not a good time to mention it, so I just was like, but now it is a good time to mention it, or unless it's not, in which case, sorry. But to be honest, it didn't really matter because the Captain Pabu theme came on like halfway through the stream anyway, so mention it every time. Yeah, there you go. Although you've already found one of the references. The first one I was thinking of as well. Carla Boss. Oh, you know, that boss of Sestasha. Hard, the first one. And then they used it in like everywhere else. Yeah, I always mention the Captain Pabu theme. Honestly, I feel like you should have a like a personalized remix of that song somehow. I don't know how you ever would get one, but maybe sometime in the future. And that could be like the Captain Pabu theme. That's all. It's just a wee kind of funny. I don't know what to say about that. Like, I don't want to call it a joke because it's not really a joke, but it's also not really like serious either. Just Twitch streamers don't really ever have theme songs, do they? Usually it's YouTubers who have them. I don't know. It's just I like it. I like it. I don't usually listen to that type of music because I'm really not a fan of like the whole, I don't know, remixy stuff. Like, I like game music as game music. I don't like it when it combines into real life music, which is what that Glitch City stuff is. But admittedly, you've kind of made me groan on that Route 2281. But that, because it's just a preference, you know, it's not like, oh my god, I'm hearing this song on someone's stream, I ain't gonna watch them. That's just stupid. The streamer can put whatever music they want on because it's their stream, and I will listen to it. Despite not liking despite not liking the genre of song, I actually kind of like them on your stream. And I don't know if it's because I'm on your stream at the same time or what, but whatever. Yeah, the fact that it happened by accident was what made it funny, and how it became a joke. Like, keeps happening. Lo-fi remix, yeah, I guess that is what it's called. There is this album from Final Fantasy 14, and it's not lo-fi, but I'm just going to mention it anyway, and they just released it, and I listened to a couple of tracks from it, but oh my god, when it got to the Leviathan one, I was like, what the hell is this? I really hate it, okay, I'm sorry, I don't know, it's called Pulse or something. Oh my god, it's not my type of music, that one. It's not really related to what we were saying, but I just had to bring it up anyway. Ugh. And it's kind of sad because I really like the Leviathan theme from that game. Oh my god, that was so weird. Shadow Flare, I love it. 9999 damage. I wonder if this is one of the games where you can break the damage limit, but I don't think it is, unfortunately. So I got told that you level up jobs by how much actions you take in battle, rather than EXP. Job level 61? Oh my god, Alluria, 10 more job levels! I think we can do this. I think we're going to grind here until we get 10 more job levels, and then we can finally fight Odin. Odin. Maybe then we can end the stream on fighting Odin. There we go. At least we'll have something to end the stream on that isn't just something stupid like grinding against a block. Oh, if you wonder what a block is, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like this weird armadillo thing, but it doesn't have arms or legs, and it has like a tentacle mouth or something. I don't bloody know. But apparently the best way to grind EXP in this game is to fight those, but don't actually fight them, and they summon a ghost or something. You kill the ghost, and then just keep doing that and that and that, and then it keeps adding up EXP, and then when you're done with the fight, you just kill all the blocks, and then you get a lot of EXP from it. Unfortunately though, it doesn't give you AP or job points because you can only get a certain amount of those in battle, which is a bit sad, but whatever. Well, that was easy. How much EXP does these give you? 4,000. I want to fight those more. What were they called? Howlkaz. In case you're wondering, Alluria, Howlkaz, I'll always remember them. In Final Fantasy XIV, one time when I ran this raid, Circus Tower, the Ag was attacking the Howlkaz, but the tanks would not take aggro. But luckily, the two midget machinists were there to rescue me, and they helped me defeat the Howlkaz. I'll never forget you, midget machinists. I'll never forget you. That is the first name of the first dungeon of Stormblood, right? Yeah, I would call that a reference as well. That's what I was thinking. Like I say, reference upon reference upon reference. And then not a reference. But then more references. I won't count jobs as references because that's kind of like integral. I feel like that's actually something I would allow pass. You know, that's the point of that, the game. Like, sure, Final Fantasy V came out with Blue Mage, but having Blue Mage in Final Fantasy XIV doesn't necessarily make it a reference to Final Fantasy V. And if it does, then it's not a bad one. It's not like Omega, where it's like, oh, let's summon these final bosses from Final Fantasy V and 6, but what it is they're actually just fairy tales and I'm making a simulation of them and you have to fight them in this Dragon Ball Z tournament of power, and then you fight me, and then I get killed, and then I somehow turn into man and woman, and then I get killed, and then I turn into thing that I don't even know what it is, and then I get killed. Oh my god, I hate Omega's story. Oh, it's so dumb. Well, the last part I don't mind, the part where the Omega goes through those different forms. That part I guess I can understand, but oh, I hate the forced references. And it's not just in Final Fantasy XIV. I think I've had this discussion on Pabu's stream as well, and I'm sure Jay definitely agrees with this opinion, is that, or maybe she doesn't, I don't know, but even in Pokemon, like, they keep force feeding you can't, oh can't, oh can't, oh can't, oh can't, oh can't, fuck off. So it's not just Final Fantasy that has this issue. Although they've kind of dimmed it down a bit recently, a little bit, because during the X and Y and Sun and Moon eras, oh my god, it was Kanto everywhere. You couldn't escape it. And I guess now you sort of can't, but like they at least gave Galarian forms too, like Coffergigas and Corsola and probably something else I don't fucking know. Yeah. Yeah, I say stupid things like that all the time. But it's true, it can't fuck off. Well, even in the recent part, like what did they choose? Like in X and Y, right? They come out with the free Kanto starters and they even let you use them at the beginning of the game. Okay, that's fine. And they all get Mega Evolutions. Oh, cool. But then they give Charizard 2. Why does Charizard get 2 Mega Evolutions? Like, Charizard gets 2 Mega Evolutions, but everyone else only gets 1. So that's a little bit unfair. In fact, and then Mewtwo gets Mega Evolutions, and Cypher gets Mega Evolutions, and then Pinsir gets a Mega Evolution. Heracross is Gen 2, but you know, I can't even use Mega Evolutions as a thing against it because they gave Mega Evolutions to other Pokemon as well. I only kind of wish with Mega Evolutions they gave them to shit Pokemon rather than good Pokemon. Or a balance between them. Like, imagine if Dunsparce had a Mega. Okay, that's a little bit of an extreme example. But... do you mean Galarian Corsola Alluria or do you mean normal Corsola? Galarian Corsola looks sad. I've never used it obviously because I haven't played Gen 8, but normal Corsola is kind of like, I guess it's there. I never really cared about it. I think I tried to use it once because I thought it evolved, but it didn't. But it's... one thing that's cool about Corsola is that it, like, foreshadowed Pacifidolog Town, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure in like Gold, Silver, Crystal, they, if you caught a Corsola, it would say like there's a faraway town that is built on top of reefs of these Pokemon, and then Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire comes out, and then there's that town Pacifidolog, which is built on Corsola. Whoa, where am I going? What's going on? Controller came up. Yeah, that was, I did hear about that one, Pabu. That's a pretty cool idea. It makes it change its type. Although, I'm not entirely sure we have coral reefs over here. But if we do, then, oops. I've not played Gen 8, but I have to say that I do kind of like its world design a little bit, like the towns and that look pretty damn good. From what I've seen. Maybe I'm a little bit biased because I come from this country, island, so I can definitely see like the similarities. Like, obviously you can see, what was it, the name of the town, I can't remember what it's called, but it's based off London. Like, it has all the stuff that you would expect to see in London, but in Pokemon form. It's more obvious than it is than Castelia City is to New York, you know. I didn't even know coral reefs were dying. That's a bit sad. But to be honest, I only know one place where I know where coral reefs are, and that's obviously Australia. They're probably everywhere else as well, but Australia is the biggest example. Yeah, I do remember that, NY in LA. I'm actually kind of happy they didn't go with that name, because that name sounds stupid as hell. New York and Los Angeles, because those were like the top 2 polluted countries or something. They're not countries, they're cities, but you know what I mean. Wyndon. Well, I guess I can see how Wyndon could be London. Huh. But even like, I think it's the Fairy City, it doesn't look like anything in Britain obviously, but it looks pretty damn cool. I'm actually going to progress a little bit just to get the chests. Hey, what? I find that so surprising. You would think like one of the more polluted places would be somewhere where factories are. And I don't really see New York and Los Angeles having factories, but they do have a lot of cars. Une's key! It worked! We're almost there, everyone. Be strong. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the chest. I don't actually want to continue the story too much. Ninjas. Ninjasks. And the reason why I'm doing it here instead of Eureka is I think the enemies die slower, so it lets you get more hits off in battle to level your job up, since it's based on how much actions you take. Aha, the ninja got killed by the ninja. Alright, let me see, I need to get rid of that poison for sure. Oh, it's not even just poison, it's blind as well. Let me check. 64, we're getting there. Sometimes there's nothing there. I have one channel point thing which I honestly should just remove until I have a webcam or something, or a camera to show, because it's kind of pointless. Like, it's the push-up one, like, yeah, sure, I could do the push-ups, but no one's gonna be able to know I did them. But I think I won't do the camera until I do shiny hunting, although I actually was going to do it a while ago, but the only reason I didn't was my room was terrible. Like the walls, I don't even want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But don't be too judgmental. That's probably not going to be. But oh my god, the walls, the wallpaper was all ripped and everything. There was holes in some of the walls. It was crazy. Now we've just had like a whole thing of this entire house, pretty much doing it all up. It's not perfect, but it looks okay. The walls look okay, so at least there's that. So I won't feel self-conscious about that. Like, yeah, they just painted over it, so it does look a little bit better, and we did rip some of the wallpaper off that we did have. But you can see the dimples in the walls a little bit and stuff, but it's a hell of a lot better than before. It's not as clean flat as other people's walls, but hell, I'll take it. If I ever get my own place though, I'll make sure that that my house is actually decent, not like how it is here. And the reason why the wallpapers and we had holes in the walls is my big brother used to stay in this room, and when he got angry, he would punch the wall, and I don't know why. So he made holes in the wall, and it was so annoying. Ugh. Usually I wouldn't say this stuff because I feel bad about it, but I figured since it's not a thing anymore, I may as well. It gives me something to talk about. Okay, I think this is enough going up this tower, and I'm going to go back down. I don't think we're going to end the stream off with Odin, no, I don't think we have the time for that. Well, technically I have all the time in the world if I wanted to. Well, that's a little bit of an overstatement. I don't have that much time. Raphael, damn, you've almost got 3,000 now. Also, the obvious issue of not using a webcam is that, or the obvious issue you would have to get past when using the webcam is, I say webcam, but it could be any camera, is that people get to see your face, and that is embarrassing. But I'm sure everyone's had to deal with that, and everyone's gotten past it, so if they can get past it, I can too. Because while I personally, I'm sure it's the same with everyone, like, I don't judge people off their face. Like, nobody probably does. You always have that feeling like, oh my god, they're just gonna judge me because of the way I look, and it's gonna be like, I don't want to do this. But in the long run, I think it's better, because I feel like people would rather watch something where they can see someone rather than just the game, and I can see that. Especially if it's something like... Look, I think the main reason is it's a little bit more... You can do more reactions. For example, if you get shocked or something, and you're left sort of speechless or something like that, you can't really convey that with just your voice, because there is no voice if you're speechless and you're making a facial expression, because no one can see that. Also, it would help because I'm Scottish and I have a really monotone voice. And monotone voices are not the most useful. You know what? We're gonna go back to the airship actually. The Ancient's Maze. Maybe by the time we get to the airship we'll have job level 71. Doubt it. But maybe we'll have unlocked the Iron Giant's cave. In which case, we'll be left off at a pretty good spot. Once I get Thief to 71, I'm going to stop using Thief and they're going to go back to Dragoon to grind off stream. And then, yeah. Oh, I forgot to heal. Ah, it doesn't matter. Whether he dies or not, I'll just praise him. Because Thief is not very strong. Oh, well, actually, it kind of is for some reason. But we're only using it to steal a spear for Dragoon anyway. But before I end the stream, I will wish Pabu more... Oh, shit, yes. I need to test this. Pabu, if you're still here, I need to test this. I'll do it the first time, but then I can let Aluria do it the other times. This is why I gave him mod. Yeah! Woo! My first shout out! Yay! He's a Shiny Hunter streamer. Well, that's all I've seen him do right now, but he might do other stuff, I'm not sure. So, hopefully, if you want to watch him, go check him out. He is very fun, at least to me. And yeah, and hopefully drop a follow, because follows are really appreciated in this land. Light pack opening, yeah. I used to open packs back in the day, not on stream or anything, but when I was a youngling. I wish I knew where all those cards went though. We had so many cards. But never once managed to play the game properly. Because with all those cards, we definitely had energies. We just never played the fucking game properly. We would always pretend we played it properly, but by that I mean, you would bring out your card, you'd do everything else properly, except you would not use energies. So basically it was like, if you could use the strongest move, you would just use the strongest move for free. It was something stupid like that. So it basically came down to who came out with what card first. Yeah, I agree though, the collecting is way more fun than the battling. I mean, it makes sense. Collect Pokemon cards and you collect shinies. They're practically the same type of deal. So I assume someone who likes to battle would probably, and normal Pokemon would probably prefer to battle rather than collect the Pokemon cards as well, so I don't know. I just like seeing the art, really. Alright, let's see how we did. 67, oh right, so we leveled up once. Now let's see if we've apparently killed enough enemies. Probably not, but we'll see. Nope. I don't even know how much enemies you're supposed to kill. Alrighty, rest. It was a pretty decent stream today because we actually got some things going on. I'm just gonna go out the airship so I can save it. Can you save it in here? No, you can't. You should be able to save it in here though, because it's basically on the overworld. But apparently you can't, so whatever. Alright then. So, thank you all for coming to the stream. It was a pretty good time today. Obviously, I'm going to upload this to YouTube, so if you want to watch it then, go ahead, if you missed any of it. I hope you all have a fun day. I was going to say something, I just got sidetracked and I didn't even say what I was supposed to say because I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, thank you all for coming, and if you want to follow me in other places, I actually remade this command so I can actually do it, but whatever. I could have just typed it in the keyboard, goddamn, I'm so stupid. Anyway, thanks all for coming. If you want to see me in other places, I have just put socials on the stream so you can check me out there. And I hope you all have a good day and whatever you're going to do. And good luck if you're shiny hunting or grinding or doing anything that's hard. And yeah, goodbye.